Yeah,
Man.
yeah. I mean, they play pool. They do all types of fun stuff. You know, but dang, they just I don't know. The bar girls are just you. I don't know. You just can't take them out of there. You can't graduate them out of there, especially if you're going to be a person that has to leave and come back. Man, they're gonna jump right back into the bar and make that extra money.
Mm-hmm. He's right. That's what they know.
Oh man.
He ain't lying. The guy just proved it by saying that the bar girl he was paying an allowance to of over 20,000 pesos. Don't nobody know how much 20,000 pesos is. That's at least,
That's
depending on the
crazy.
exchange rate, that's like $400 a month he's giving this chick.
That's crazy.
Now, that's
But-
more than the national average of how much people make in a month there. He's
Right.
giving it to her.
Right.
And she's still wanting to go back to that bar.
And you know, one thing too, I've listened to Sunshine Shoulders a lot, and he
Mhm.
says, think about it like this: would you give a woman over here $1,000? He'd be like, no, you wouldn't. If she said, you know, give me a rack a month, you would not do it. And you have to think about them as the same way. It's like, okay, I'm giving her $300 or $400 a month. And I'm giving it to her in one day. This is more than she makes in a month in many cases.
Mhm.
Some of them are getting double that. And also, too, you're dealing with people. I think this is one of the factors that we go over there with, thinking that the people that we're dealing with, they don't have the same level of education and knowing how to manage money like we do.
Mm-mm.
You just basically giving them a windfall. It's like, oh my God, I'm gonna go back to the province and we're gonna have a party tonight. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Lechon for everybody, you know.
Mhm.
So you got to consider that.
But don't you guys think that's part of Western culture though? If we're out there doing exactly what we're doing over here in the States?
What's
Over
part
there?
of Western culture? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, if we're out there without money, right, and we tend to bring them into certain areas and certain lifestyles, right, and let's just say we're overly splurging with these females, don't you think it's kind of like we're doing something in a way, like we're carrying off this ratchet culture of, hey, look at me, look what I can do for you, because we see, you know. We kind of see that in some of these videos too, is especially on YouTube. We got to keep it real. We in yacht parties. We're making it rain in yacht parties. I mean, we're in houses. We're in villas. I mean,
Yeah.
Some of us would make it rain in a house party.
I just personally wouldn't want to represent myself like that if I'm trying to find somebody who
It don't make sense.
it don't make no sense. Because if I'm gonna promote that lifestyle, then shit, then I'm paying for it. I'm having a good time. I'm making it rain on hoes. But I'm not gonna really put something out there and say, hey, this is what I want in my whole life. Like, this is the way to move. You know what I mean? Like, why would you put yourself out there, especially if you're living there? Like, my mindset wasn't about messing with street girls living in Puerto Plata. That's the last thing that was on my mind. You know what I mean?
Right. So why would you give Sam Lamb a pass for already telling you his mindset was also to try to wife up a bar girl right off the bat?
No, I'm not giving the brother a pass at all. I'm just saying, in my opinion, what he went through is crazy.
Yeah.
I necessarily wouldn't move that way, but in that aspect, I just couldn't do that, especially if I'm that 1%er, and I know I can do a whole lot better than dealing with a chick that's for the streets. And you know that's what they do, especially in these parlors and massaging people's feet and shit. Like, let's just keep it real. They're gonna.
He is so terrified, bro. He is
I
terrified.
can't be
no.
wifing that. I'm sorry, I can't do that. I just think too much of myself, of a high value person, to want to step into those realms. I'm having fun. That's my fun time. But as far as like trying to make it as my lifestyle, I can't do that.
And
know
you're
what I
scared
mean?
of Transformers.
But they're everywhere. They're
Oh,
in
they got
Brazil.
Transformers. Yeah, they got Transformers everywhere.
Whoa. Let's stop that conversation. Here we go again.
Yes, please. We don't need that algorithm.
Yeah, Drew scared.
So
Hey, don't
anyway,
go to definitely don't go to Brazil.
Style
The
King,
Andrew Show.
we've heard from Drew G. Go ahead, Style King. What's your opinion on Sam Lamb? If you heard that, and then overall, what's your opinion on how he was moving and how Filipino P was talking about the Filipino woman?
I came
And,
in a little late. I didn't hear the Sam Lamb. I heard Filipino P part, but I didn't hear the
so what do
Sam
you think
Lamb.
about that?
I think
What did
that
you
she has a lot of good points. I like her show. I like
Mhm.
what you guys are saying about it. I can kind of pick up on what happened with Sam Lamb about the bar girls because I've seen a lot of footage on things like that in Asia. But I think it's the same pretty much worldwide, especially when it comes to third world countries. And in some ways in the United States, you kind of, if like you said, Andrew, like if you're not trying to do that in the United States, why would you go to a third world country and do the same thing to think that you're gonna have a good result? Like you can't go to the strip club because I've dated a lot of strippers, but most of them paid me, so it wouldn't make sense for me to go to the strip club and get a girl to think that it's gonna be my wife and I'm gonna take care of her and things like that because she's used to getting money from guys. So if you become one of those guys, then why would you think you would be treated any differently than a customer?
Yeah, the only difference is overseas, the customer is for sure getting laid with the stripper, whereas opposed to the US, it's not a sure thing at every strip club. Like some of them have the thing that the extras thing going on in the VIP, but not every stripper does it. So it's like hit
Yeah.
or miss in the US, whereas overseas, it's more of a guarantee because the legalities are different.
Not
Like
the
either it's
principality.
legal or it's tolerated. Like Thailand, Philippines, it says it's not legal on the books, but the culture tolerates it without having started a prohibition era. America is different on that. We started a prohibition era 100 years ago, so it's not tolerated and there's prohibition. So that's why we're so sexless in America in comparison to other places.
Yeah. What did Drew G say earlier in the chat? Layaway box.
Yep.
You dude
Shout
sending
out-
us
shout out
money
to Drew G.
overseas.
Since
Yo, we got Batman with the $10 donation. He says Andrew wants no part of that thigh poo-tang pie.
Caribbean Casanova said, "Ain't no strippers paid you, Style King. Stop the cap."
Who said that?
Thank you, Cap.
Caribbean
Casanova.
Casanova.
Caribbean
Said you
Casanova
capped
said
on that.
that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cap.
bro. I made him a
Oh,
moderator on my
smart.
channel, man. He don't even believe in the Style King, bro. He tripping. He don't think no strippers paid me? Well,
You said
but he
you
from the
capping.
Caribbean. He from the Caribbean, though. He don't really understand the United States and how things work. So he don't really understand the true player when he see one, obviously. I'm going to have to unmoderate his ass off my channel. Talking crazy. Yeah. But you stop the cap.
He's an
Oh
unmotivated
man.
ass.
That's crazy what he's saying.
Mm-mm-mm.
But
But
you
I
know
ain't
what
got.
though?
I ain't trying to prove nothing to nobody, man. You know, things happen. This is life, man. You know what I'm saying? I've
So,
been
Styles,
doing. Go ahead.
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, brother. But so you literally had strippers pay for you?
Pay me, yeah, of course, no problems. I've had regular women pay me before. I had a girlfriend from Chicago. They used to fill my gas tank up every week and make sure to take me out to dinner all the time. That's the thing. That's the thing about women. Like, if you are somebody of high value and they see you as high value, like I used to like deal in pharmaceuticals back in the day, so I would just make sure that I made my money. So women want to go out, they want to have a good time, they like to go to nice places, but they want to be with somebody that they respect. So they want to make sure that you go out with them. And I would say, like, I'm not going out. You know what I mean? And they'd be like, well, if I pay you, will you go out? Because you only want to make money. So it's a catch-22 situation. Even with strippers, like I had a couple strippers a couple times, different times that would be like, okay, well, you're good with money. Like I had a stripper one time, she gave me like, I think $300. Then she was like, well, like a week later, because I would take her to work, you know what I'm saying, drop her off. I come back and pick her up, and she had a kid, so she was like, she gave me $300 one time, and then like a week later, she asked me for $100, and I pulled out like the same $100 bill that she gave me. You know what I'm saying? She gave me $300 bills. I gave her like the same kind of $300 bill, and then she was like, "Well, damn, you good with money." So then every day she would just give me her money because she could trust me. You know what I'm saying? That I would be able to handle the finances. Because a lot of times the strippers, they get drunk and, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And they'll lose stuff and they can't really keep up with everything. So that's what I'm saying. I wasn't like a
Man,
gorilla.
y'all don't understand. Style King was an industry guy. He's an industry guy and a pharmaceutical guy. That's the perfect persona that a lot of these hood rat chicks like, a lot of the strippers like, the guy that's in the music industry that's also got the job that's out on the street slinging or heavy moving.
I didn't have a job at the time. Like my job was,
yeah. I'm just saying. But they look at that kind of stuff, and that's the persona that they were going after. So why wouldn't they?
So we
that
have
was in my
we have
20s.
Caribbean-
That was in my 20s. Once I got in my 30s, I started working and doing different things like that.
All right, so
My
we
bad.
got Caribbean Casanova in the building. What up,
Hold on.
Caribbean? You got
Salute Andrew Show. What it do, gang? How you doing, family?
What it do,
Ronin
man?
Traveler in the building. What's good, gang? D-Han, Drew G, Black Baja, Style King. What it do? What it do?
Salute.
Hello, bro.
Bro, you
You got
know-
some smoke,
Hold on before we start this.
no,
Hold on.
no.
Hold on. Take a breath before we start this. All right. D-Han, before this goes maybe left or right,
It's fine.
did you
chill,
have
bro.
anything to input?
Nah, I don't do it.
D-Han was on the panel first. So D-Han, do you have anything to input real quick? Or you want to step back for a second? What's your
we
what's
gonna
your
step
point?
back. We gonna let these guys get into the ring.
No,
You know?
it ain't gonna be no thing, but
You know
I'm
what I
just saying D-Han was first. So, right?
Yeah, there's a lot about Philippine. She said,
Mm-hmm.
actually been on the Philippine Cupid years ago. A friend introduced me to it,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of scams on there, and
Right.
there's a lot of baby mamas in the Philippines.
Absolutely.
I think the Philippines has the most baby mama per capita out of all these countries, and
I would say it would be damn close to be anything other than the Philippines.
yeah, man, it is seriously out there. A lot of them got baby mamas. So, and for that guy, he should know better. I don't know, he should know better. Once you got a woman in Philippines got kids, most likely she been married.
Right.
He should know better than that. There's no excuse for a guy like that.
Correct.
And I notice a lot of women are the same in different countries. They're not really that much different from the United States. The same mentality. And every woman in the third world country, they always play the same book. My mother's sick, doing rent. They all use the same book. Because I've been to, Costa Rica, Colombia, even Panama. You got some women that they're gonna want money too. So you can change your landscape, but you still gonna deal with 70% of the same women.
Right.
Okay, D-Han, do you think it's a book or do you think it's just real life?
It's real life.
Because remember, these are third world lifestyles, and the reality there is way different.
So
There's no social media.
I'm actually Hispanic, black Hispanic. So
Panama.
I know the streets. So, and it's like no matter what, they all act the same way. It's like a survival. You go to Sao Paulo, Brazil. This woman will play. Oh, my mother is sick. I was like, dang, everybody read the same book. It's like a female mechanism inside them that comes out.
Mm-hmm.
You think? I don't think it's a side hustle, G. I think it's really these women are poor, and they're looking for some support. Because if they got bills, and you over there looking, to enjoy what they got to offer. I mean, no matter who you are, you're gonna have to actually, support that. I mean, unless of course you like Style King, you feel me, and then they paying you.
Damn. Not the side
so,
shot already.
You got
Wait,
some
what?
merch?
Wait,
like the-
Ronan, don't start. I'm just making a point. Come on.
Good Lord.
Caribbean, you got any
On
words
here,
for Styles?
man. Yeah. Matter of fact, yeah. Happy birthday to Style Kings. It's his
Happy
birthday.
birthday, Styles.
Oh, it's your
Mucho
birthday
gracias.
today?
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday, gang.
Oh, happy
Salud,
birthday,
salud.
man.
That's why you take this tongue lashing, right? Casanova, that's what you about to say.
Nah, yo, Ronan stirring the pot. Hey, yo, I see you with your spoon over there.
Oh, man, what you gotta think you wanna
I
say
just know you
something?
kind of came
I
up with
want-
quickness.
I want to hear. I want to hear the pushback.
Wait.
I definitely want to hear what you got to say.
I mean, it's not that. Like, so here's the thing. I'm always been the type of person, you know, that I just take people for what it is, right? For what I see. So it's just when you say like, because I actually lived in Atlanta too and stuff like that. So when you say shorty was paying you, that's kind of a lifestyle you actually don't drop. You know what I mean? Like if that's the case, usually, you know, it's something that will continue to happen. And typically when a dude got that kind of, you know, motion, you know, you don't really got to move outside and out, you know, to enjoy that type of energy and that type of life. I mean, it's not just me. Again, not to throw no shots. It's just, I just don't believe it. You know what I mean? Because it's just, you got to have that certain kind of motion. I just don't see that motion. You know what I mean? Like it'd be different if maybe like, you know what I mean? When you going live, you know what I'm saying? You could show us some of the motion. And every time I ask to see the motion, you like, nah, you know, you just missed it type shit. So it's just that, you know. Look, if there's anybody in the chat, you know, we could take a poll. If you know, put a 1 in the chat. If you think, you know, females is paying Style King, put a 2 in the chat. If you don't think that he was getting paid by shorties, that's all.
Stripper doing shit. Somebody said that I ain't got no stripper doing nothing. I mean, I don't right now. That's what I mean. I agree with you that some people would love to keep that motion going. But me personally, since I actually lived that life, like I said, in my 20s, I'm 40 years old right now. I was in my 20s is what I'm talking about, where I didn't have a job. I was hustling in the streets. You know what I'm saying? But to me, I didn't grow up looking at pimps and hustlers. I didn't grow up looking at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just something I kind of fell into because I was dating strippers. I used to live in Alabama, Texas. Obviously, you haven't been following me long enough to understand the person that I am. So I have a lot of depth. I'm not just one way. So a lot of people don't understand me, and that's cool. I understand that. That's why I said maybe you don't really understand what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is I have been through that and I've done that, but that's not what I grew up looking at. My dad was in the Army. I watched my dad, and my mom was a good woman. You know what I'm saying? So I watched my dad provide, and I watched my mom take care of the family. So once I fell into that lifestyle, I thought it was cool. I didn't have a problem with it because that's what I was doing. I was hustling. But at the same time, it's not a beautiful life. Pimping and having women paying you and stuff like that, that's cool. It seems cool, but it's not a beautiful life. It's an ugly life. We was living out of hotels. You know what I'm saying? I was taking the money from them and paying for them. Really, at the same time, I'm paying for them and myself, plus I'm hustling. So that's just not what I imagine for my life. So watching.
See, now that gets a lot more context. You know what I'm saying? Like when you say that, that's different. You know what I mean? Like that's a little bit different.
That's what I'm saying. That doesn't negate what I did in the past, though. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
But what you're saying happened in the past was way different because we read it different. That's all. I just read it way different than how you just presented it right now. You know, and for sure, Paul Milner, no, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to roast. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. Especially not on the birthday. You know what I mean? He gonna catch the smoke maybe on another day if he do something wild. It was just that. I was just like, you know what I'm saying? Because the way you presented it was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Had these hoes paying me, strippers paying me, and I'm like, oh shit, where's that on the lives? That's all.
Yeah, it's not gonna be on the lives because that's not what I'm on right now. Because I don't work hard to put myself in a position where I don't need anybody. I don't need no boss. I'm my own boss. That's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't gonna be no smoke on no lives. That's why I go on Razor Ray show. I'm waiting on the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate everybody. I'm all positive. When you come on my channel, you'll see everything is positive with me.
I always say positive, yeah, for sure.
But that's why I said, even when y'all say show me the chicas, I don't care about showing y'all the chicas because I'm not paid by YouTube. I'm not paid by Universal. I'm not paid by none of these people, man. I make money myself. So,
but to be fair, because you are on YouTube, you know, and you know you're as a YouTube creator, you know, you're creating content, you know, for like the viewer and such like that. So If we're saying like, hey, can we show some chicas? All we're asking is for you to kind of share with us, like the way that you do it, because that's a lot of times that's what people are looking for. They're looking for the play, They're seeing like, yo, Style King, he a player, he moving about, he going to places other YouTubers ain't going, and things of that nature. It allows for us to be able to learn from the next one, right? So that's all it is that they looking. So when they're saying show us the chicas, it's really like, yo, show us, you know what I'm saying, how you get down. Maybe that'll work for me, you know what I mean? Maybe that'll work for the next man's type stuff like that, And when you don't, it's like, dang, that's not fair. Like, like you want us to watch, but you don't want, to give us something that we're looking forward to watch as well,
Yes, I agree with you, but at the same time, that's a part of me being the person that you saying that I'm supposed to be. I am that guy, so it's all in moderation. You know what I'm saying? I can't just make it happen just because you want to see it right now. You got to watch the channel. It comes in time. You know what I'm saying? The people that do watch my channel, they see the chicas. But if you don't watch and you just watching for 15 minutes and you're like, where the chicas at? Then that's your own problem. You got to have patience, brother. That's you can't even really do that with your own girl. You even in the United States, if you don't have patience, then the woman is gonna see that, and she gonna see that you got a problem, something's wrong with you. So you got to be able to handle your own business, man. You can't. It's not imaginary. It's not magic or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like the chica that I had that everybody's saying is bad. She playing games. She plays games because that's what a lot of girls do. But me, I got to play it how it go. I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna hustle her, ear hustle her. I'm not gonna do none of that, man.
Style King, you need to bring back the player. You need to bring back the pimp, Style King. Stop playing with her. Don't let her win. Don't let her win.
She's not winning, player. That's what I'm telling you. You got to be patient. You can't sit here and be worried about her. I'm not worried about her. There's other chicas out there. I met her just like I can meet anybody else.
True.
So I'm not worried about anybody. I'm only worried about myself and building myself up higher and higher every time. I'm about to go. I ain't even gonna tell you what I'm about to do, but I'm trying to do a lot of things. So I'm not worried about no chicas or nothing like that. They're gonna come with time.
So what we need is at least give us some clips, because it seems like you're saying that we've missed it. So just maybe put a little bit, like a little short together. You know what I mean? Or at least so we can see something. You know what I mean? But definitely you should be building for sure.
Yeah, for sure. It ain't no problems over here. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell y'all the real. Don't worry about that. I'm never gonna lie to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time to lie and play games, because then you got to remember your lies and all that. So just like I tell the truth to the women, I'm tell the truth to y'all and everybody else. That's all it is to it. I appreciate you for watching. That's why I said I made you a moderator, just like I make.
Yeah, that's why I was like, we just joshing. You know what I'm saying? You can't go off like that, G, because we gonna joke. Come on, Style King, you know that.
Yeah, I'm not upset about nothing, bro. That's why I said, like, it is what it is. You see me, I'm by myself tonight, because old girl seen me on the live with another chica last night. You know what I'm saying? So,
you was on the live with Shorty last night. See, you gotta show. You gotta let us know.
With a chica last night, the night before that, and everything. But it was two different chicas. That's what I'm saying. They playing games. One chica want to come through now, but I already put the other chica on the thing. You know what I mean? And this is a very fancy place that I'm staying in, so they made me sign in the first chica. So it's kind of a catch-22 situation.
Shut up, Brooklyn Diva. Nah, so like, damn, son. Listen, on your birthday, you supposed to definitely got some shorties. You dig? You know what I mean? Don't let. I mean, again, everybody's different. Everybody moves different. Everybody has their own way of handling things and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, for sure, like, when I deal with it, they're never gonna have that type of energy unless, of course, that they're presenting themselves to be somebody that's got the ability to be able to have that type of energy. You know what I mean? Like, if you dealing with, if that's like your girl type shit, and then she seen you with another girl, I can kind of see all that.
I ain't got no girl now.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
They all want to be the girl, but everybody can't be the girl.
Yeah, so you just got to put that, that boundary and be like, hey, yo, you wildin'. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you upset, that this other girl is here, then you need to put yourself in position, and you need to play the position right so that there is no other girl there. Because if you was doing what it is I needed you to do, you'd be here right now. She wouldn't have been there. So, you just got to make sure they understand these kind of things, especially, if they're going to try to play around and it's your birthday, nigga. I'm sure they know it's your birthday and she wilding. So she acting shit. Yeah, she need to be put in place. You know what I mean?
But nah, ain't no putting in place. It's all good. You learn your place. I said it's all good. They learn their place. They gonna learn their place today. Fucking with me, I ain't finna explain shit. I ain't got time for none of that.
Facts.
I'm trying to get money. I might rent a place downtown. So it's just a lot going on. You know.
Which location?
I'm thinking about the central location. I was staying there like 2 weeks ago. I told everybody about it. I was talking to Razor about it. About
In Ecuador, right?
Yeah, I'm in Ecuador.
Yeah, that's a space nobody got right now.
Yeah, it's all good, man. You know, we're gonna play it how it go. We build a plane as we fly. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. I'm learning every day too. I'm still learning. I'm 40 years old, 41. I just turned 41, so I'm still learning. I mean, shout out to the United States. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning a lot. I got a lot to say, so we'll figure it out.
Listen, if you need any pointers, you know I got you. Cause you supposed to have like 2 or 3 baddies on the birthday. You know what I mean? You know
Yeah,
I got you.
I don't know about the pointers. I don't think I need any pointers.
Where'd he go? There you go.
No, he's right there. He's just explaining how he doesn't need any pointers, even though he ain't got no hoes on his birthday. Let him go.
No, you got it. I'm good. I know.
Man, you just want to get the smoke, man. Don't do me, man. Stop trying it, bro.
Wait, what?
Stop trying it.
What?
You ain't never even had no hoes to pimp, so obviously you don't even understand what that shit is even about. I just told you. You said, "Oh, I don't think you ever had no hoes. I don't think you ever pimped no hoes." And then when I explained it to you, like, "Oh, that's the context."
See, that's what you heard. That's what you heard.
Wait.
But that's what you heard. Stop. That's not what I said.
Wait a minute.
Oh, you said that. You said emotional again.
You just. I'm not. I'm getting emotional again.
Yeah,
nigga. You said.
There you go with the nigga.
Mouth,
calm down, bro.
Okay, Caribbean. You said out your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we got context. Why do I gotta give you context for you?
Because we don't believe you, my nigga. Because you look like a lame ass nigga. That's why if you asking the question, I'm gonna give you the answer. Like we've been watching. I'm just saying we've been watching the live, my nigga. You definitely don't got no emotional. You asking me a question, you won't let me answer it. But I'm just saying, if you're not emotional, you're gonna let me answer the question. I'm not talking. I'm answering the question. What you want to see my face, you faggot ass nigga? Is that what it is?
Nigga,
so calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Stop being emotional.
What I look like.
Relax. That's how we know you wasn't pimping no bitches. Look how you. No, the mic is loud. You emotional. It's a loud mic. Because why you want to see my face? You want to see my face? I'm just trying to understand why you're not trying. You didn't respond. You off topic. That shows that you're emotional. You off topic. You asked why. No, I didn't. I said no, I didn't. What I said was we don't believe you. We just you don't got no hoes on your birthday, but you want us to believe that you was pimping bitches in Atlanta.
Nigga, I can pull a hoe up right now, nigga.
So do it.
You can't even pull up your own.
So do it. Do it. Come on, my guy. Why was you mad at the fact that all we said is we don't believe you? Why would you be like that? Again, you say that, but then what you said was different. You missing it. So when you done talking, let me know so I could talk. Because just like a female that gets into their emotion, you talking over. I could tell because you scared. You scared the truth gonna come out. So finish talking. When you done, I'ma speak. Because only a woman doesn't know how to speak to other men like you. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm talking, but because you get into your feelings, you want to sit here. You want to say capping on what? You said you got females that was paying you, but you don't even got females on your birthday. You giving us this sob story about some shorty, some Ecuadorian who's mad that you was on a live with another Ecuadorian. That's crazy. But again, this is the mic. No, the thing is that when you're not poor and you don't have these poor things, you could have easily got yourself a little $20 mic. You could have got yourself a $20 mic. Sis, why don't you just put yourself on mute, bro? How about this? I'm gonna let you finish crying, and when you're done, I'm gonna go ahead and cook.
Okay, well, shut the fuck up, bitch ass nigga. Stop.
No, he in his feelings. You see, I told you, Brooklyn. Look, he in his feelings. He crying. Look, he crying.
Don't I look like I'm chilling, nigga?
No, you look like you alone and you not a fucking player. That's what you look like. But I'm gonna let you cook.
And I'm a player, nigga, more player than you will ever be.
Hey, Drew, let him cook. Hold on, Drew, let him cook. Drew, let him talk. Drew, let him talk.
You live in Atlanta, Gwinnett County, nigga, North Side ass.
Drew, let him talk.
You ain't from Atlanta.
Bankhead, nigga, we got money. You a poor nigga, but keep talking. I didn't say I was from Bankhead. I said I lived in Bankhead because I had bank rolls. You did? Nah, you look like one of them broke ass niggas that was fucking messing with them broke ass strippers that was giving you $100. Just like you said, the bitch gave you $300, you gave her $100 back, the same $100. My nigga, we listening to you, but we also watching you. And at the end of the day, listen, I'm gonna let you cook. So when you done, you can be a man and let me cook. Go ahead.
I would definitely cook your ass, nigga. Talking about how somebody look. You said I look like a lame ass nigga. So
No, your motion.
That shit, nigga.
Your motion. Yeah, because we actually watching. But wait, you could just talk about it. You could just talk about it. You could just talk about it.
I bet you ain't got no hairline. I bet your
Again,
hairline back.
why are we changing the subject? Why you want to talk about the way a man look instead of talking about the way you live? Because at the end of the day, that's what it is that we're talking about. I know at the end of the day that you hurt. You hurt, Style King. And at the end of the day, you could take that fucking wrench and shove it up your ass, you bitch ass nigga, because nobody needs that shit. We was trying to be supportive of a lame nigga. We was trying to make sure that you actually had some people in your fucking goddamn chat. That's why you over here with Andrew, because you see Andrew got the motion and you over there looking at yourself on your own channel. So at the end of the day, if you want to know why we don't believe you, it's because you ain't got no hoes. Every time you go live, you by yourself. You only with another motherfucking nigga. You only sitting here talking to dudes. You on your fucking live eating with a man. You on the dive. You talking about the nigga look like Aaron Hernandez. Motherfucker, you look like a lame nigga. Not how you physically look, how your fucking life look. Your life looks like you a bum nigga. Your life looks like you a loser. Your life looks like you can't pull no bitches. Your life looks like you letting an Ecuadorian bitch that you don't even know tell you can't talk to another bitch, and now you alone sitting there talking to Andrew, talking to Caribbean Casanova, getting cooked by the nigga, and listening at Ronan laughing at your bitch ass because you a sucker nigga wearing yellow glasses talking about you could pull bitches, but I missed that. Nigga, I've been in the live, every fucking live, there's no hoes. There ain't no females, every live I pulled up, and we try to be there for 20 minutes. We tell you, yo, go talk to that one shorty right there. Nah, I'm a player, nigga, I gotta wait. Nigga, stop waiting, you gonna be 50, nigga, you 40 years old, you still waiting. I'm just trying to see what it is that you talking about. Don't talk that pimp game if you ain't a fucking player. Don't talk that player game if you ain't a Mac. Don't talk that Mac game if you's having dinner with a fucking nigga that's on the motherfucking goddamn sitting across from you when this bitch is on the other side. Where the hoes at, nigga?
Turn that nigga mic down, boy. That shit sound like a Nokia nigga. He got a flip phone, man. Please turn that shit down, please. That shit sounds annoying as fuck.
Stop crying. The nigga can't help you from being roasted because you a sucker. The nigga can't help you from being roasted because you ain't got no bitches. The nigga can't help you because you said that you got bitches paying you, but you don't even got no bitches next to you on your birthday. Go ahead.
God damn, that shit sound terrible. But what kind of phone is that, nigga? What is that?
Yeah, I notice you're not responding to your real life because your real life is what it's like. It's on some sucker shit. You a sucker nigga that gets in your emotion talk about, I'm gonna take your wrench because we told you that we don't believe you got no bitches paying you. Because you a sucker nigga. Just be honest. Just say I'm a sucker nigga alone on my birthday. I need you niggas support me. Help me. Help me. And then we can show you. Then we can send you some Ecuadorian bad bitches because we still got bitches where you at right now. We can send them your way. But instead of that, you want to fucking be a crybaby, talk about, oh my gosh, I'm taking your rent because you said you don't believe I had got bitches paying me in my past when I was 20. Nigga, stop crying.
Yeah, that's cap, bro. You bullshitting.
Yo, in defense, my man
So
Style King, he did have a Venezuela joint on last night.
Imagine the nigga in Ecuador with a Venezuelan hooker. My nigga, where's the Ecuador bitches? I thought he had that swag. I thought he had that swagger. Thought he had that motion. Where's the bad bitches from Ecuador? There's a lot of bad bitches in Ecuador, but there ain't nobody fucking with a sucker nigga wearing fucking goddamn Big Bird sunglasses, nigga.
He had the Ecuadorian joint on there too.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Don't answer to him, man. He just talking crazy shit, man.
Oh, he had the baddies. Oh, he had the baddies, Drew. I missed the baddies, Drew. Is that what it was?
You missed him.
I'm not. Hey, bro.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Hey, yo, Drew. The problem is that we pulled up a bunch of times, and the nigga was always by himself with another nigga. So at the end of the day, you right. You might have been right that he had a fucking baddie, but he alone on his birthday. Explain that.
That was yesterday, your birthday, right, brother?
My birthday was at 12 o'clock last night. Yeah, it's still my birthday. Yeah, and
it's his birthday today, Drew. You're not listening. It's his birthday today.
Okay, so what, nigga?
By himself, smoking a cigarette in a fucking apartment. God damn it.
In the condo, nigga. Yes, you ain't here
with no hoes. Stop. Stop. Why you asking why Caribbean ain't with you, nigga? Worry about them hoes. You want to know what I look like? You telling us we need to be there with you, nigga? Just stop being a fucking baby. If you're gonna be in these YouTube streets, you gotta be able to take the fucking smoke. If nobody believes that you got no fucking goddamn bitches paying you in the past, be a real G ass nigga and just say, yo, that shit is for real. If you don't believe me, it is what it is. Don't be sitting there crying, talking like, I gotta take that nigga rent. He's a moderator on my channel, nigga. What the fuck that mean, nigga? It means I'm a moderator, so I ain't gonna call you out. I ain't gonna say I don't believe you. sucker niggas ain't getting no bitches to pay them. Nigga, you travel to pay for pussy, nigga, and now I gotta believe that you was getting paid. Nigga, stop the cat, nigga.
I think it's the opposite of what you're saying. Actually, I think
I don't care what you think. I know what I see. And I don't
But
see
it's
no
the
motion
opposite.
that got so bitches
You know,
paying them.
man.
Don't cry about it. That's the only reason why I'm here. At the end of the day, don't cry about it. Be a man. Just say you don't believe me, but you want to sit here and cry about the rents. Nigga, take that rents, nigga. Who the fuck give a fuck about your rents, nigga? Why you mad about this shit? Tell everybody why you mad. Tell everybody why you really mad. I'm gonna tell them why you mad, because in your heart, you know that you was lying. In your heart, you just got called out and you got emotional. In your heart, you know that it's your birthday and you got no bitches because of the fact that one bitch ain't fucking with you because you got another bitch on the fucking phone. What kind of player shit is that? Explain that, nigga.
bro.
Nigga giggling like a sucker. That's what I thought.
People like you, bro. You got
People like me what? People like me what? Because you talking to a real one. I know you don't know me because at the end of the day, you don't know who you talking to. Because if you did, you would have shut the fuck up and you would have been like, yo, I'm talking to a real nigga. I'm talking to a nigga that actually could have helped me out in this YouTube game. I'm talking about a nigga that actually got bitches. I'm talking about a nigga that got a home in Atlanta and Bankhead. A nigga that got a home in Vegas. A nigga that got a home in South Florida. A nigga that got a home in Santo Domingo. A nigga that got a home in Piantini. A nigga that got a home in Carabete. A nigga that got a home in Medellin. A nigga that got a home in Cartagena. A nigga got a home in the Palma Jumeirah. You talking to a real nigga that actually got real bitches. And I could have actually put you on. I could have actually had some real hoes go to fucking where you at right now and actually get your shit popping. The problem, you don't need to believe it because I ain't here saying shit. Nah, lying about what? Lying about what exactly? Tell me what it is. Because here's what it is that I know you lying about. You lying about the bitches. The thing that you be mad. Why we here right now is because you was the one lying. Why we here right now is because you saying that you had $300. You got bitches paying you $300. Nobody believes you. Nobody in the chat believes you. Nobody on the panel believes you. That's why they was laughing at your ass when you said it. That's why they was quiet when you said it. Nobody believes you, nigga. That's why you over here looking for clout. That's why you over here looking for help. That's why you over here begging Andrew for some goddamn shine. That's why you like, hey, can I stream at the same time, Andrew? Nobody's watching your shit because you a lame nigga. Because every time you go live, you ain't got no hoes. At the end of the day, you're talking about you got Drew trying to bail you out because you had 2 bitches. You had 2 for what? 2 for 20, nigga? That's not a percentage we fucking with. Get your game up and stop crying. Hey yo, salute Andrew. Salute Ronan Travel. If you a sucker, don't talk about me. Don't talk about me. Don't worry about it. Look at why you crying. Why you crying? Why you crying? Why you emotional? What you worried about? Just shut up, nigga. Then shut up. Then shut up. Just shut up and let's change the subject. Shut up and change the subject. Unless you a bitch ass nigga, you're gonna keep talking because you in your emotions. Stop being in your emotions, nigga. You just like them fucking American women that get in their emotions after they get roasted. After you get told the truth about your life, you can't shut the fuck up and just take the L. You a sucker nigga, my nigga. Nobody wants to watch that shit. At the end of the day, listen, at the end of the day, we're not fucking with you. I tried to help you. I tried to tell you to take them lame ass, yellow ass, gay ass sunglasses on, them fucking Big Bird sunglasses on, look like you killed Tweety Bird sunglasses on, but you couldn't understand it. That we was trying to help you because you looking like a weirdo. Because ain't no bitches trying to fuck with no weird ass nigga. Got fucking extensions in your hair, bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair. Sucker ass nigga.
Extension? This nigga is crazy, bro. Shut your ass up, boy. This shit real over here, nigga.
Hey, Ronan, stop laughing, yo. He gonna make him mad. He gonna make him mad again. Look at him. 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 Stop laughing. You wanted this. You wanted this. I tried to be peaceful. You wanted this. You did this, Ronan. Andrew, and you did this too. You know what y'all was doing, yo. You know what y'all was doing. You know what I'm saying? And I tried to. Hey, yo, look at the chat. Hey, yo, chat. You see, I try to get him. I try to get him mad. I try to get him man. Is the option. I try to give the man the option. You know what I'm saying? But that nigga fucked up about what? Fucked up about what? Fucked up about. You gonna cry about that? You gonna cry about that shit again?
I'm not.
You gonna cry about that shit again?
Nigga,
you gonna cry about that? What you gonna take another wrench? What's up?
No,
What's
nigga,
up?
it been real.
What you mad at?
I don't care about no.
What's real?
Bitch ass nigga.
What's real?
Everything real, nigga.
What's real? About no hoes? What was fake? The fact that we don't believe you? The fact that we don't believe you that about being no fucking you was no player, nigga. You was no player. Fucking around trying to pimp on a goddamn crack baby that was working at some bum ass fucking spot that ain't got no fucking motion do not count. Stealing $300 from a bitch that made $300 for the whole week don't count, nigga. You a sucker nigga and we can see it. At the end of the day, go ahead. Be you.
Talking about
be you. Just be you. Stop saying the other shit. Just be you. Just be you. Just be you.
I ain't got
Nah.
nothing to prove.
Now,
though.
the moment you
That's
start
what I'm
talking
saying.
now, I was a play,
You
I
got
was a
no-
pimp.
you got
I had
no
bitches
proof.
paying, I had strippers paying me in the nigga. That's when
Nigga.
you're not you.
Yeah,
now you
bitches been
now you
paying
living
me. I
another
wouldn't
life.
even-
Now
I
you
wouldn't
living the Casanova life.
You
That's what it
talking
is.
about Casanova?
That's what it really.
Nigga,
Yeah,
you
facto.
from the Caribbean. You not even from the United States, nigga. What are
You
you
see,
talking
that's
about?
how I know you don't
Where-
know me. That's why you
So where
getting
you
cooked,
from
my
then?
nigga. That's why
is
you
your
getting
man-
roasted,
why
my
is your
nigga.
man- you a
That's why
fucking
you
teller.
getting barbecued. That's
You
why
a
you on the
fucking
hibachi
teller,
right
nigga.
now
Ain't
because you
nobody
don't know who
barbecuing
you're
me,
talking
nigga.
to. You
You
don't
can't
know who you're
barbecue
talking to.
me.
Everybody else on the
Nigga.
panel know what time it was. That's why when they got up, they was like, "Hey, yo, hold up, Drew. Yo, you got anything to say? D-Ham, you got anything?" Because they
Okay,
knew what
well,
time it
tell
was.
me some
Because
truth,
if they saw you
You
was a
ain't
real
saying
one, they wouldn't have
nothing
been worried
real.
for you. They was worried
Nigga,
for
where
you.
the substance
They was
at, nigga?
worried
Where the
for you.
real shit, nigga? Where your receipts at, nigga? You got no
What receipts?
You
What
ain't
receipts you
showing
want?
no
What
nothing.
receipts you looking for? Because
Show
the only
me
receipts that we talking about is the reason
Okay.
why I'm here is because you got out of your body because a nigga said he don't believe you that you got paid by a bitch in the past or some stripper bitches. That's why we here. Stick on the
got-
subject,
who got out of my
nigga.
body?
Nobody believes you.
Tell me when.
Nobody believes you.
Show me.
Nobody believes you. Nobody
show me the
believes
receipt.
you. My
I don't
nigga, we're
care.
watching. We don't
If it's
see no
real
player
talk,
shit.
nigga, why
We
would
don't
I
see
care?
no player shit. We see a sucker nigga arguing with Caribbean Casanova on his birthday with no bitches. That's what we see.
I'm not arguing with you. You are yelling through your Nokia.
Get
5,
your
nigga. Ain't
motherfucking
nobody
ass
fucking-
some
ain't
bitches
nobody
right now.
arguing
Hey, yo,
with you.
Style King. How
That's
about
why
this?
I let
You know how you
you
can win this?
win.
I'm gonna give you an
Win.
opportunity to win. I'm gonna have
Ain't
you
no
take this
opportunity. I
L
don't-
and make
I
it a
don't
win.
need your
Are you gonna get a win
opportunity.
right now? Get one
I don't
bitch
care
over right
about
now.
what you
Get a
talking
bitch
about.
over. You got 30 minutes. Get a
Shut the
bitch
fuck
over.
up, nigga.
Get
I
a
don't got
baddie
no
over.
30 minutes, nigga. I got. a
I know
lifetime
you don't
of
got no
that shit,
bitches. That's the point.
Nigga, I just told you, bitches.
All you
not
gotta
come
do is
over
get
right
any
now.
bitch, any female. Just
Nigga,
get any
you have
female to
no
pull
hoes,
up.
nigga. That's why
That's the
you on the
problem.
live
The problem is
talking
that you
about
on the
damn
live
hoes.
talking about I get paid by bitches and you can't even get a bitch next to you on your fucking birthday. That's the truth.
Okay, that's a lie, nigga. First of
So
all,
get her. So show it. Show and prove. Cause where I'm from,
that's
niggas
not-
don't
that's
sit here and
not-
cry.
see,
Niggas
that's
don't
what I'm saying.
cry.
That's how
Niggas don't
it
cry
works,
about not
nigga.
being
I'm
believed.
not
They
gonna
make
let no
believers.
fucking nigga
They
tell
make
me
it.
what
They
I
make it
gotta
happen. No, you're not
I'm not
telling. We're
gonna
not
let
telling you
you
what to do.
a nigga
We're saying
like
prove what you say.
tell me.
You said I got hoes. You said it. You said I got bitches.
Yes.
Show it. So
don't
prove
gotta
it, nigga.
prove shit, nigga.
I know because you's a liar. You's a
Nigga, if-
sucker.
nigga,
You ain't
if
got no
you-
hoes. You got
if
an
you had a
Ecuadorian
bitch, nigga,
Venezuelan
I would
bitch
get her,
telling you she ain't coming to see you because you had a bitch on your live. And you know what you did?
Nigga,
You told them,
nigga.
I'm not gonna have no female on your live, and you ain't got no hoes on your live.
I'm
She
not
controlling
finna
your
yell
life,
at you,
nigga.
dog.
You
You
went to the
wanna keep on
fucking
screaming,
goddamn
nigga.
third world country and getting controlled by a third world bitch on your birthday. Sucker ass nigga.
A bitch controlling me. Stop it.
But you ain't got no hoes. She told you she best not see no hoes on the live with you. And look, ain't no hoes next to you, nigga. Ain't no hoes next to you, nigga. So get a bitch next to you.
You are contradicting.
So get a bitch
yourself,
next
first
to you.
of all, by
Get a
saying
bitch next
that
to you.
Bitch controlling me.
She did. You just told us. You told us the fact
I
that the
did not
reason
say
why the
that,
bitch ain't
nigga.
there. My nigga, at the end of the day, we were listening to you.
didn't
You
say
said you had a female who
That's
was
not
not
what
there.
I
Why?
said.
You said, hey, right now I ain't got no bitch right next to me because the bitch
My
said
voice
she
don't
mad at
sound
me.
like that,
She playing on me, nigga, because she saw me have another hoe on the live, so now she ain't coming through. The bitch acting
said-
funny,
I
nigga.
said
That's
one bitch
controlling you,
is
nigga. Why the bitch ain't? Why the
That's
other
not
bitch that she
controlling
saw
me.
on the live not next to you? Then she's fucking around too, nigga. Huh?
What the fuck, nigga? You
Exactly.
crazy
Now you
fuck.
stupid. Look, now you don't
Now
understand
I'm
English.
stupid.
Now, when it comes down to you showing and proving, when it comes down to me making sure that we are responding to what you said, you all of a sudden don't understand English, nigga. Don't laugh, nigga. Don't laugh. We're them bitches. That's what we need to
Your
know.
ass crazy as fuck, nigga. I don't gotta pull up no bitch for you, nigga.
I know you
ain't
don't. You
got
gotta pull up no bitch. Pull it up for you, nigga. It's your birthday. You looking sad out here.
I'm not looking sad. How
I know
about
it's
that,
hard
nigga?
out here for a pimp.
It's hard for you.
I can
where-
tell, nigga.
nigga,
Look at the
show
struggle.
the receipts,
Look at the
nigga.
struggle life. You in
Yeah,
Ecuador
nigga.
smoking cigarettes by yourself, nigga. That shit
Show
look
that
crazy.
shit. Show-
Hey, I'm
show
gonna throw it
half
back to
that,
Andrew.
nigga.
I'm gonna throw it back to
half
Andrew. I'm
that
gonna let you
shit
cry
you
for the
saying,
next 5
nigga.
minutes.
How about that? How about that? Show half that shit you was saying about yourself, nigga. Show the
Paul
show the
Milner, it's
cribs.
not my
Show
fault,
the
bro.
cribs, nigga.
Yo, I was trying to tell, but he
You
just
ain't
kept
got
with
no
the lies, and you know he got emotional because he knew at the end of the day what we were saying was true about the.
You are
Yo, hey Andrew, you ain't
Screaming
shit.
over me.
Hey, yo, you paid that nigga a birthday song.
Can you turn that nigga down?
Hey yo, you ain't shit, nigga. Hey yo, Chad, yo, Andrew ain't shit, yo.
Yeah, Yeah, it's my birthday, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
This nigga ain't shit, chat. I'm gonna let him cook.
Man, why the fuck is this nigga Nokia so loud, man? What kind of phone is that, bro? That shit sounds terrible, for real.
He said Nokia.
For real, man.
Don't let him change the subject, no, Ronan. Why he ain't got no bitches on his birthday? Laugh about that. Why he got a fucking Ecuadorian bitch telling him he can't have no hoes on his live? Tell him, ask him about that.
Ain't nobody said that.
Oh no, change the story again.
I didn't say that.
Wow.
You fucking chill, yo.
I can't fucking scream over a nigga, man. I ain't got time for that shit.
You should have just let me talk then, and then you should have stopped trying to talk after me. Don't talk over me.
Microphone, nigga.
There's nothing wrong with it. Why you worried about a microphone instead of worrying about your life? Why you worried about how I sound instead of worried about how you look? Why you worried about CC when you're supposed to worry about Style King? Nigga, your name is Style King. You ain't got no style and you a pauper. You a goddamn clown. You a motherfucking goddamn jester. You a goddamn pawn. You are not a king. At the end of the day, don't fucking just stop talking that pimp shit and you fine. No, there's no stuttering. Just stop talking that pimp shit and you fine. Right? Just say it. Yo, I'm a single sucker looking for some love on my birthday. And then we cool with you.
Hey, did this nigga just say I was fine? What the fuck kind of gay ass shit? But stop it. What did you say?
Yo, Victoria, right? Hey, yo, Victoria, chill. I'm just trying to make sure the man actually lives the life that he's talking, right? At the end of the day, if he lives the actual real life, it hasn't. It hasn't. It hasn't. It hasn't. No, it's sad right now. Your birthday, yo, you got Andrew playing you a fucking birthday song instead of female singing it to you, nigga.
Hey, obviously you wasn't on my live like you said you was, because it was emotional.
No, nigga, because there wasn't no hoes. I got tired of pulling up and asking you to go talk to some hoes. I'm sorry that after fucking 40 lives, I missed the one live where you had a hoe on the fucking live. That's your fault. I ain't gonna sit there for fucking 462 lives in a row. Ain't no bitches. And then the one live I don't pull up, there's bitches. Oh my God. How fucking convenient.
Why are you emotional? You screaming.
Damn. Okay,
Why
Andrew.
are you screaming?
Bet you he can't do that. I bet you he can't even go on his phone and pull one of those out.
Why are you screaming and talking about I'm emotional? Come on, bro. Stop it. You the one capping.
AC, I promise you, my nigga, trying to be supportive. You know, we pulling up on the lives, and every single time we pull up on the live, and you're like, yo, where's the ladies at? He got an excuse. But let him fucking tell it. Let him tell it. Andrew Hernandez is next to him every fucking live. He got more niggas next to him every live. I don't know who the nigga is. I just, again, all I know is that there's no bitches.
No, you haven't.
There's no hoes in Salinas, Ecuador.
Bruh, stop the cap, bro.
There's no females in Salinas, Ecuador. There's no single women in Salinas, Ecuador. There's not one female that wants spends on your birthday, huh? In Ecuador.
Why are you talking like
you're in Salinas?
No, damn it.
Yeah, something wrong with your emotions, bro. Calm down.
JM, nigga, what the fuck? Why would listen? We try to help the nigga. You understand? At the end of the day, at the end of the day, look, we don't got. I don't got no problems with nobody. I don't got no problems with Style King at all. No, again, that's your emotions. And again, if you got problems after this, that's your beef.
Emotional, nigga. You were just about what? Like a bitch on the live.
That's just a loud microphone. That's just that Nokia 3600.
That's that Nokia for sure.
That's right. It's just that shit crucifying you. That shit is crucifying you. That shit is connected. That shit is connected to your soul right now. That shit is burning your soul, right? Because at the end of the day, you ain't got no hoes.
Through this weave you talking about, nigga. You said I had weave in my head, nigga. You spit so much.
Again, that must be a weave because I said extensions. Hey, yo, Ronan, who said anything about a weave? See, you telling on yourself, buddy. You telling on yourself. That shit is unbelievable. You just said it. I didn't say it was a weave. I didn't say it was a weave. He said it was a weave. I just said the nigga got extensions in his hair, bamboo earrings, at least 2 pairs, wearing fucking Big Bird sunglasses that we trying to tell him to take off because maybe the bitches in Salinas will be pulling up on his birthday.
But you talking about Mantanita now, nigga. You get
hey, yo, Black, don't laugh, man. He gonna cry. He gonna cry again.
Nigga, that shit would be funny.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Can you show one like Andrew? That nigga showed 2 amazingness. Unless Selena doesn't have none.
What are you talking about, nigga? He pulling up pictures off the internet. What the fuck?
Oh man, the disrespect.
You're the disrespect. Why y'all got this clown
to who?
on y'all
to
show,
who?
man?
To who? Yo, matter of fact, Happy
Nigga,
birthday,
where's
Star
your
King.
receipts, nigga? Where's
Happy
your
birthday,
house
Star King.
in Pantene, nigga? Where's your house and all these
Hap-
places you talking
happy
about?
birthday-
Where's
happy
your
birthday,
face? Why
Star
you
King.
talking all this shit about a real nigga, man? Stop it,
I knew
nigga.
you was a
It's
zesty
people-
nigga, but stop asking to see my
Zesty.
face.
Nigga, you
you
said that I
stop
look-
asking
you
to see
started
my
talking
face
about- you
based
started
off of
talking
your
about how
moves.
nigga look, bro.
No, I
You
was
the
talking
one
about how
started
you
that
look as far as how you
bullshit, nigga.
moving. How you
You
moving.
said that shit. No, nigga.
No, you heard
said-
that shit, and that
said
because
that.
it's a zest in your ears.
No,
now you want to
nigga.
see a nigga face because
don't
of the
fuck
zest in your
around,
ears.
nigga.
You
I
heard
don't
some
fuck
weird
around,
shit.
dog.
Because what
I
I
don't
said
fuck
was what
around.
you look like as far as your actual actions,
Exactly.
as
So
far
now
as the
you admit
lives,
that you
the
talking about how
lives.
nigga look.
With the way that you
you wanna
moving,
look
not
at
your
nigga.
physical
Do I
appearance.
go on
I
your
understand
live?
that the
Do I
actual
look at your
schools
channel, nigga?
in
No.
Georgia have fucking failed you, my nigga. But you need to understand when a nigga is speaking and exactly understand the context. When I'm saying what you look like, I'm talking about what your life like. Your life like a nigga that's on his birthday got no bows. Your life like is a nigga on his birthday spending it with Andrew. Your life like is a nigga that got Andrew playing you a happy birthday song instead of a baddie next to you. Your life is fucking mad at Caribbean Casanova arguing for the next 20 minutes because of the fact that you ain't got no bitches because you
Nobody
said that
cares about
bitches was
you, dog.
paying you. That's what your life like, and that's what it looked like. It looked like a sucker nigga that's fucking getting roasted on his birthday.
Nigga, you ain't roasting me. You ain't saying nothing but bullshit, nigga. I've been on, nigga. I've been the nigga, so it doesn't matter what you talking about right now. All the
But how come you can't share that with the whole world? How come the whole world don't know you that nigga? How come the whole world just see you a sucker
What's
nigga?
up, girls? Got hiccups? Salute, salute. Thank you for coming through. You can hear this fuck nigga talking shit to me right now on my birthday. You know what time it is.
Nigga, he can't help you.
That's
you
a girl,
dead out
bitch
here.
ass nigga. That ain't
It
no
don't
man.
matter.
That ain't no man.
She can't help you neither. Why she don't pull up
I
with
ain't
you where you
asking
at?
her for help. I said shout out
Because
to
you
her.
got no swag, my nigga. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay,
That's
I
it.
ain't got no
Because at
swag,
the end of the
nigga.
day,
You the
at the
one
end of the day, you
bringing,
talking
nigga.
that show and prove shit. But the only reason why we having this conversation is because you said you had bitches paying you, and we didn't believe you. So all
That's
you had to
okay.
do,
I don't
all you
give
had
a
to
damn.
do.
I don't
I
give a
know
damn
you
if you
don't.
believe
I
it or
know
not.
you don't. That's why nobody fucking with you. Because
That's
you're not
cool,
real.
shit. You
Because
ain't
if you
gotta
was a
fuck
real
with it.
nigga,
No, nigga, I've been
no,
real,
we
nigga.
not fucking with it. No, we not.
I've been
no,
real,
you,
nigga.
you
We know
was when
your
you was
ass
wearing them
ain't real.
zesty glasses,
You just said
talking
that
about
you
I ain't
had-
got no hoes and having dinner with Andrew Hernandez. That was real. But the moment you said that you got bitches paying you and that you ain't got no hoes here today, that's where it becomes fraud.
I didn't say I got bitches paying me. I said I had bitches paying me before.
That's
nigga.
what we just repeated.
That's real
that.
shit. That ain't
That's-
no fucking lie.
I understand that, but we don't believe you. Anyway, we're gonna
Okay,
change the
that's
subject.
fine.
We,
I
yo,
don't give a
we're gonna
damn.
change the subject, nigga. Let that shit go. I know
I
that
don't
shit
care
burned
what
your
you
soul.
saying, nigga. Why is
Andrew,
you talking like
Andrew,
you
change
run
the
shit,
subject,
nigga?
my
You
nigga.
don't
I'm on
run
mute.
shit,
I'm gonna let the
nigga.
nigga cry.
You ain't running nothing, nigga. Shut your fucking ass up, boy. You just talking outside of your neck like a bitch ass nigga do, like every other bitch ass nigga do. The loudest mouth in the
Go
room
ahead.
ain't shit,
Keep
nigga.
crying.
We already know
Keep
that
crying.
shit. Real
Keep crying.
niggas know real
Hey, yo,
shit.
Andrew,
If
you got
anybody
any
believe
you got
your
any
ass,
baby?
nigga, they fucking
All right, guys.
stupid.
All right. Well, fair enough. I mean, maybe you can't put the holes on the camera. We get it.
What you
know what I'm
mean?
saying?
Wait, Andrew, don't side with this nigga talking about I can't put no hoes on the camera.
Why you mad?
talking about?
Calm down, Style
No,
King.
nigga.
Relax.
Hey, nigga, shut
Let
your
the man
ass
say what he
up,
wants to
nigga.
say. Why you
Ain't nobody
scared? Why you
listening to
yelling?
no bitch
Now
ass
you
nigga
yelling.
that
Ooh,
talk out the
there you
side of his
go.
neck,
There you
nigga.
go. That's
You
the
ain't
real
showing
Style
no
King.
receipts.
That's the real
You
Style
ain't
King. A
showed
sucker
nothing
nigga yelling
about
at the
that shit,
fucking
nigga.
phone
Yo,
while he
emotional
alone.
ass nigga.
A
You
nigga
been
that's
yelling the
yelling
whole
at the
time,
phone.
nigga.
That nigga,
You
that's
been
a
yelling the whole
microphone. That's a
time.
microphone. Ain't nobody yelling. No whole
Hey
style.
man,
That's
who
a
the fuck
fact.
is that frequent
Why you mad?
flyers,
Are you gonna
nigga?
yell at him too now? You gonna yell
I
at
say
him
what
too
I
now?
want to say, nigga.
You gonna yell at him
Your
too now?
goddamn mic need to
You
turn
gonna
down,
cry?
nigga.
You gonna
Shut your
cry?
ass up, nigga.
No, it's
Do I
no
look
whole
like I'm
style.
crying?
That's exactly what it is.
Ain't no whole style, nigga. I been
It's
had
Single
hoes been hoes
King.
at
That's
me,
your name
nigga.
moving forward.
Fuck you
It's
talking
Single
about?
King.
Single King, yeah. Single
Can't pull
style
bitches.
King, yeah.
Can't pull bitches style.
Nah, that's some bullshit, nigga. You got me fucked up.
Bullshit is you claiming you got hoes while you alone on your birthday.
Okay, fine. That shot's fired. Cool. That's what you say. I ain't got nothing to prove to you though. All I got to say is, nigga, you talked all that shit about what you got and what you got everywhere
Nigga,
around
because
the
you
world,
brought it
nigga.
up. You was wondering who I
I never
was.
brought that up, nigga. I
You
ain't
sure
asked you
did.
nothing about.
You know
I
they
ain't
could
asked
play
you-
this back. I know
Nigga,
you
didn't-
dumb niggas in Georgia
Nigga.
who don't actually understand
Nigga,
how to
I didn't
actually
ask
use their
you
intellect.
nothing
This
about
is
that
being
shit.
recorded, you fool. They're gonna run it back and they're
Yeah,
gonna
man,
realize
yeah.
that you was talking about who are you, and I just fucking ran it down who I was, and now you want some proof.
I
At the
didn't-
end of
I
the
didn't
day,
ask you who
anytime
you
you
was.
want proof, you let me know. Next time you head back in into Georgia,
I
and we'll
didn't
pull up
ask
on
you
you.
who you
Squad will
was.
pull up on you in your hometown, wherever you at. You understand? And then
squad
we'll
gonna
give you
pull
the
up on
proof.
me?
No, no,
Y'all
no.
gonna pull up
Here's
on
what I'm
me?
trying to tell you. What I'm trying
I
to
wish
tell
you
you is
would
the
pull
proof
up
is gonna
on
be
me,
that real.
nigga.
Again, why you crying? What you saying?
Ain't
Are you
nobody
saying something?
crying.
What you saying? What you saying? Because
I'm
at the
talking
end of the
about
day,
what
don't
you
get
said,
gangster,
nigga.
nigga. I'm saying whatever
Yeah,
proof you
gangster,
want to
nigga.
see,
It been
we gonna
that way,
show it
nigga.
when we pull up in them
Show
big
it.
boy
Show
Benzes.
it.
When we pull up in
Show
that
it.
2024. That's all
Okay,
I'm
show
saying,
it.
my nigga.
Show
All
it.
I'm saying is
Show
that.
it.
That's
Tyler
all I'm
Park,
saying.
nigga.
Absolutely. In real
All
life.
day.
In the
Yo,
meantime, while you living
Highway
in this YouTube
29,
world,
nigga.
when you living in this YouTube world, why don't you make
Ain't
sure
no
you show the
living. Ain't no
YouTube life?
YouTube
After
world,
your
nigga.
YouTube life is sucker shit. Your
Nigga,
YouTube
you
life
was
is
the
lame
YouTube
shit. Your
nigga,
YouTube
boy.
life is the type of nigga that the moment Andrew
Okay.
started talking, you was so fucking emotional, you couldn't let the shit
Okay.
go because that shit hit your soul. Watch this. I'm
No,
gonna go on
nigga.
mute. You're gonna cry for the next 5 minutes.
Man, stop the cap, nigga. Y'all can fucking talk all you want to, man. All that bitch ass nigga shit, nigga. You ain't gonna pull up on Highway 29. I know that shit, nigga. I already.
Oh, that's an internet bitch too?
What's that, man?
Or you gonna make another excuse because he's showing something?
Very good. Very good, Colombian.
You gonna say that's an internet bitch too? Because you tried to fucking play my man when I was saying that he was showing receipts and you showing that you alone on the couch.
I don't care about none of that shit. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you don't care about Andrew being a real
I
nigga
said-
showing his receipts
Okay,
while you over there
Andrew-
fucking
Andrew-
capping.
Andrew-
You over
you
there
saying
fucking
Andrew-
selling wolf tickets, nobody buying. You over there looking for some fucking supporters of your channel when you won't even show a female, but you claim to be a player. That's what it is.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Well, shout out to y'all. Y'all the top players in the world. Y'all got more hoes than me. That's what it
No,
is. Okay.
we just know you're not.
Okay. Caribbean Casanova say I'm not a player. I
No,
ain't
we don't
never
say
been a
that.
player.
You and your life shows it. That's what it looked like. But you
Okay,
talking
you
that
don't
good.
believe it.
You talking
You
that
don't
pimping
believe
game. The problem is that it's not that I don't believe it. I don't see it,
don't matter.
nigga. You talking
don't
with
matter.
you talking with that verbal, but you ain't showing with your action. Andrew just showed 3 different fucking
You've
receipts.
reached your
You can't
limit
even show
on
one.
talking. Shut the fuck up.
Can we?
You got it, bro. You got it. You say you the
Are we
top
good?
player. I'm lying about everything. Everything I said is a lie.
We good.
I ain't
Andrew, he
everything
wasn't
fake.
listening. Andrew, obviously, he
25,
didn't catch
30
it.
minutes later. Come on now. Are we
He didn't
good?
catch it, Ronan.
All right, so
Can
go ahead.
we-
Go ahead and finish up Casanova, and then we could.
No, we done. Let's move on, dude. We're done.
Yeah.
I'm not invested.
Yeah.
Oh
Please.
wow.
Super
That was,
emotional ass nigga, man.
That was
40
crazy.
hours later.
That was intense. I felt the heat.
It was a lot of heat.
Ain't no heat over here, man.
I don't even want to go.
Yo, Ronan,
I just
give
wanna
us
see him.
some talking points.
I just want to see him do this. I just want to see him do the shit he was talking about. He was talking that gangster shit.
Yo,
was
you
just
obviously,
talking that
you
gangster
obviously
shit,
can't, you can't read the room, Style King. Let that shit go if you're not a sucker nigga.
No, nigga. I just said,
I know you
just
about to
wanna-
cry on your birthday.
No,
It's
no,
your
no, no, no.
birthday and you cry if
No.
you want
Shut
to.
up, nigga.
I'm
Wow.
sorry.
I
I'm
just
sorry,
said-
Drew. My bad. I'm
Only
going
thing
on
I
you.
said is you start talking that shit about pulling up on 29, nigga. We gonna see if you do that. That's all I said.
I guess y'all still not done yet. I'm
I'm
sure.
done. I ain't never started.
I'm
Nigga.
waiting
You the one
on
talking
you.
crazy. Somebody he don't believe it. He don't gotta believe nothing. I don't care about that.
We way off topic, but that's beside the point. I don't care.
Yeah, we didn't let the Philippines.
We
long
done
time
left
ago.
everywhere, man. We are in a whole nother planet right now.
Yeah, no doubt.
Do y'all think it's just because Homeboy is just like a Chinese dude and they not really checking for Chinese dudes, so his experience with the Filipinas
That
just
could
didn't
also
actually
be another thing. Yeah, that could be a thing too. Absolutely. But he had girls. That's the whole
For
thing. He
sure.
had the bar girl.
Of
He had
course.
the married wife of a police officer, which was a fucking idiot move in the
That's
first.
dangerous.
I don't even get that.
Was
Dangerous
she a
as fuck.
Filipino?
Yes, she was Filipino. Had a couple
shit.
kids by the police officer. They were divorced. No, well, they were separated for 6 years. And he come upon it's talking about, oh, let me help you get an annulment. I'll help
Appreciate
you
it.
take care of the kids. No.
Salute.
That's crazy.
I just think, sometimes they don't have that sense of reality. Some people get into their delusional life, saying weird shit. And
This nigga talking about somebody delusional.
wait,
Are we
what?
talking about Sam Cook?
We're talking about Sam Lamb.
Sam
yeah.
Lamb.
I mean, but a hit dog does holler on him, but I was talking about Sam Lamb, right?
Oh,
So,
damn.
You
at the end of the
delusional,
day,
nigga.
right? I think he just forgot where he falls in life and for real, you know, and the age that he's at, you know what I'm saying, and the experiences that
You
he
know,
has.
to
the
be
lessons
honest,
he
I
learned.
really appreciate where Style King is in his life at 40 and how much he has done and achieved in his lifestyle and everything he's done as far as reinforcing his resources, being able to move around the planet at his age and not have to be clocking in on anybody's clock beside his own. You get what I'm saying? So there's a
yeah.
lot of things he does in a positive way, whether he shows it all on. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now that when I go meet my chick, y'all ain't gonna see her on fucking line.
Not at all. I
Not-
understand it.
Not at all.
But I also didn't hear you say that you got paid by your chick either. I never
No,
heard that. Yeah.
But I mean, I get it. You can charge a man on what he says. I get that.
That's all. G.
But
So you
Go
saying I need to be pimping hoes right now? That's what you saying? Because I got money for girls before?
No, I just
That's
said
what
that
you're
you should.
saying?
No, I'm just saying that that same individual who'd be able to pimp a female would also have a female next to him on his birthday. That's all.
And I had one, and I can have one right now. But you
I know,
don't
but
understand the
no, I-
situation. But I can't give you context to everything like
Look,
you
I
my
understand-
damn father, bro. You
I
ain't my daddy,
understand
nigga.
that. I know. We
I-
got
okay,
that
so calm
context.
down.
We got it. I got
Can
it.
I-
I
can
got
I
Okay,
it.
well,
just,
calm down.
Of
nigga.
course, Andrew. This
You
is your
way too
panel.
excited about what I got going
Andrew,
on.
why are you so timid, motherfucker? Jump in here.
I keep going on mute. And anytime he try to talk, Style King gets his emotional self going again. He
I
did.
know,
Style King, go ahead.
I just want
Drew.
to intervene, sir, if you don't mind. I just want to intervene. Just say this. So Styles, just out of curiosity, the women that you were with, they were strippers, right? Like where they
Now
were
he
they
sound like
strippers?
fucking nice.
All the
I'm
girls
sorry.
I said
I'm
gave me
sorry.
money when I
Wait. Are you talking about? Wait.
He don't understand you, Shaggy. Huh?
Wait. Drew, Andrew, you talking about in Ecuador or are you talking about in the past when he was 20? Let's
Well,
Just
I
like what
mean,
you asking.
it could be Ecuador or right now or
Is my phone breaking up?
no, you're fine.
Hold on. Say it again.
So you're asking them, are the chicks that he's meeting right now in Ecuador strippers or are they regular chicks?
Yeah, I was just curious. That's all. Like, cause you say
Hmm.
you get a lot of women, but I was just curious. Like, are they strippers that are giving you money?
Wait. No, I said no. Wait. See, you getting confused on what Caribbean Casanova said.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay,
What I
okay.
said was,
He's not.
what I
Roland,
said
don't
is,
believe him.
you definitely getting confused.
Let
What
him
I
finish.
said.
Roland, don't believe Andrew.
All right, well, go ahead.
He's
Styles.
Go ahead and go. Go ahead and go.
Clear it up, Styles.
No, go ahead, Sal. Go ahead, Sal.
Go ahead.
What I said is, I've had women that gave me money before, and I said in my 20s, and I'm 40. So that was a long time ago. I never said when I came to Ecuador or none of that shit that women gave me money. I didn't say that. And when you asked me, did I have strippers give me money? I said it was strippers and regular girls used to give me money in my 20s. I was explaining to you about a girl that used to work regular jobs that used to fill my gas tank up, take me out to eat and all that shit. That wasn't literally cash in hand. That was just more player shit. What I was saying is the strippers, yeah, they would give me money in different situations, but I was never gorilla pimping. It was always finesse style with me. So I never asked women to give me money or anything like that because I never seen that. That's why I said my father was a working man.
Got you.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah, of course.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by that. The reason why I say this is because I had a relationship with a stripper,
Mhm.
right? Like an actual relationship with a stripper, and the type of toxicity, the lifestyle that this woman comes from is crazy. I'm talking about from her brother selling drugs, from a lot of dysfunction in the family, to where me personally, I couldn't get involved with that. It was just too much. So
Yeah, I agree with you. That's that's kind of what I. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying they come from a lot of broken families, man. A lot of these strippers. So my question for you is like, how did you endure dealing with that, with women giving you money? Because from
What a
what I
word
see,
choice. Endure. What
no,
a
no, no.
word
But I'm saying, but check this out. But what I'm saying from my experience, I don't know. I've never experienced that. But my experience being with a stripper, it was always I need this, I need that, I need to get this, I need to get that. It wasn't like, hey, I'm gonna give you here's money for you.
Okay, well, I had it happen on different occasions.
Okay.
I had one stripper named Chocolate Drop. She had a son, so she would, like I said, she would give me money. She would give me like $300 a day, something like that. She would average around $300 a day. But this was like this is about 17 years ago, what I'm talking about. So $300 a day is not $300 the same today. So what I'm saying is like she would give me the money, but it was not a great lifestyle. That's what I'm saying. Like that lifestyle is not good. I'm not trying to say that that's a good lifestyle. That's why I'm not still doing it. That's what Caribbean Casanova was kind of mixing up why I'm not still doing it. Because I didn't glorify that. It didn't feel good. We was living out of hotels. I didn't have a job. You know what I'm saying? I was in my early 20s. This is back when Bush was in office. Like I couldn't get no job. You know what I'm saying? It was hard out there. I was selling things, you know what I'm saying, myself. So it wasn't like I just was living no fantasy lifestyle.
I'm just more intrigued. I'm just saying, sir, I'm just more intrigued that the woman was giving you money.
Yeah, but I still had to pay for everything though. You know what I'm saying? I still had to pay for the hotel rooms. I still had to pay for us to go out to eat. I had to watch her kids sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And then I had another chick that she had a girlfriend. It was me and her girlfriend. She had a girlfriend, but she would give me the money because she would get too fucked up working in the club. She worked at the Wax, you know what I'm saying? And that's not the highest end strip club, you know what I'm saying? And at first I was intrigued because she had
I definitely.
I don't care what you believe, bro. Just let me
I believe. No, because you said
is,
the first chick you was a babysitter for the first chick, and you was a designated driver for the second one, so they was paying you for that. Okay, that makes sense.
Wow.
Man, come on, bro. You just trying to make a way to be funny and shit. Like this is not
my nigga.
No funny
that's not
shit,
what you just said.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not what you said.
I'm just saying it ain't no funny shit. You trying to make jokes and shit like that. What I'm saying is, it doesn't matter how you get it. That's how it was happening. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, the regular chicks. Come on now. I'm not trying to prove no pimp shit to y'all.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I know context is everything, but we just shit regardless.
No, because what you said before was
okay. Well, go ahead and talk. Go ahead.
I'm just saying what you said different. It was different. What you just said was the first chick, you was a babysitter. The second chick, you was a designated driver. Wow. I believe that.
I was not a babysitter, bro. I didn't watch her child while she was at work.
Oh, you didn't watch your child. I thought you said you watched your child.
I said different times. I have watched this. I did watch her child at different times, just like anybody do. I ain't no. Come on now. That's what I'm saying. You trying to fuck up the context.
Nah. Because I am from America, and here we call those babysitters. I don't know. If you call it something different, what do you call it?
From America, dog.
All right. So you was a daycare.
From Atlanta, man.
All right. You was a daycare. Does that make you feel better?
I was a daycare.
Hey, let's welcome to the stage to the panel.
Player with a passport.
With a passport.
What's going down, y'all?
We're going down, player.
What up, player?
Man, I'm calling Casanova.
What's up?
Yeah, man, you got. Hey, yo,
you know I call it how I see it, player.
I know you do, man.
Sir, before you say anything, is that an AI or is that real?
Oh man, here we go.
Not the AI baddie. Are you taking my AI baddies?
Here we go, man. Yeah, man. No, that's no AI, man. That's how I'm getting down. Okay? That's how I'm getting down. But anyway, Cass and what's homeboy Style King, this they little thing is they little thing, right? But I did want to make a comment. I did want to comment on men being able to get the same things out of women that women get out of men. That's 100% real shit. And I speak on that, and I've spoke on that before, that with men, men were never taught that, but most of the time, men just never ask. You know what I mean?
True.
So you can absolutely, get some rent out of a female. You can absolutely get car payments. Like you can get these things out of these women just like they can get them out of men. You know what I mean? And just when it comes to men, we spend so much time placing the women on a pedestal that we forget that we got just as much value, if not more. But we just got to start applying that value. You know what I mean? Just a couple examples. I had a cousin. I'm sorry, not had. I have a cousin. And man, he got so many kids, man. He won't even get a job, right? Because his paycheck would probably be like 2 cents, right? Because all his baby's mamas is getting at him for child support. You
Yeah,
dig?
but you know what
And
you
so,
said earlier? I agree with you. Those things definitely can happen. But like the problem that I had was is when we listen to somebody, you know, the things gotta add up, right, player? So like if I tell you, player, even today, making $300 a day here in 2024, that's $2,100, my nigga. That's you
yeah, I
making
can.
good money, bro. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah, I can
saying?
dig where you
That's a
coming
lot of
from,
money
G.
back then, though.
Yeah,
But
and
what I'm
then
what I'm
and then that's 2024. If you say that 17 years ago, bro, we living great. So
yeah.
it's just the stories ain't adding up. Like the things he's saying just ain't adding up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
I
what's
can dig where you
bothering me.
coming from, but what,
That's
like,
not
I mean,
adding
what
up though.
y'all's, what y'all talking about? Like, that's y'all's conversation. You dig what I'm saying, Cass? Like,
No, for sure.
yeah, I get where you coming from. You know what I mean? But I don't even want to get in that conversation because
No,
that
I
ain't.
got you. I got you. I
You
got
dig
you.
what I'm saying? I'm just speaking from 50,000 feet above. You know what I mean? And but you know, as men, you know, we can get these same things, man. And like I was saying with my cousin, man, it's like he ain't had a job. I can't tell you the last time he had a job, right? He just throwing wood. And when the female get tired of his bullshit, boom, he go grab another chick and just throw her wood,
For sure.
you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So again, as men, we got these things. We got the opportunity, man, to get it the way that the females get it from us, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But we got to start putting us first, you know, and stop
Mm-hmm.
putting them on such a high pedestal, right? Because when you pedestalize it, man, you can't pull it down, you know. Now there are ways that you can lift the female up, you know what I mean? Because I do believe as a man, you got to build her. You know what I'm saying? You got to build her up, right? But we do have the opportunities and we do have the ability to get the same shit they get from us. You know what I mean?
True.
Everybody not gonna understand. It's okay. I'm not here to try to prove to every single person that they need to understand what I'm saying. Either you believe it or you don't. But I want to motivate people still in a good way. I don't want nobody to be negative and think that they can't do it. I met a dude in DR that was saying he need to get 2 jobs so he can get a female. But I tried to tell him, like, bro, get the money for yourself. You know what I'm saying? The females can come without you paying them. You don't got to pay them. That's why I am. You know what I'm saying? I got a chick right now that want to come up. The Venezuelan chick want to come back from last night. But that's why I was trying to tell you, like, this apartment that I'm in is a very high end apartment. So when I brought the Ecuadorian chick here, they was like, oh, she can't come in. And I was like, what? So then they did something where they sent the ID and all that shit to the people. And then now they saying I can't have nobody else here. So last night I had to get a hotel room, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of shit that's going into this shit, you know what I'm saying? That I ain't tell you, and I ain't gotta explain everything to nobody, you know what I'm saying? And I can go pick her up right now if I want to, but it's a lot of shit going on, man. I just don't feel like I need to explain myself. And if you need to understand the context of the past, ask me the questions. What's not adding up? Let me know. What's wrong? I would love to explain to you because I don't understand why you say you don't believe what's happening.
Again,
And
context is everything. Like that's what you see how you just said that part, right?
Yeah.
Now, if I respond to that, you're gonna say I'm roasting. So I got to be careful how I
No,
say
I'm
it because I
saying
know
just let me know what don't sound right to you, and I'll
no, it
tell you
sound
then.
it sound right. It sound right. Like it sound like you just don't have enough money to stay in a place where you could bring who you want. You know what I'm
This is
saying?
the
And like
most expensive place
again,
you can stay in, bro.
I understand, right? But what I'm also saying is, it also sounds like it's a problem as far as you having to pay for another hotel because you can't do it over
No,
there. I
hotels are
understand.
very cheap, brother.
I understand. Well, see, this is what you're saying to us. We're just going off of what
But
you're
that's what I'm
saying, right?
saying. So wait, let me tell you this in context, since you need so much context.
I just listen. I'm not. I
Let me
don't
tell
need
you,
context. I just don't need you to say something that you can't explain to make sense to us. That's all.
it makes sense though. That's why I say you need context for it to make sense for you.
No, we need the reality. Like we
What
need
I'm
the
saying
actual
is, as
details of
a
what you're
player,
saying.
if you let pussy rule you to the point where you got to have pussy every night, you got to have the bitch laying up under you every night, then they gonna play you. You gonna get played.
Never
You
had
got
that.
to
I
have.
got
You
bitches
got.
under me every single night. Never got played. So I don't know what you're talking about. I don't live that
But
lifestyle.
that's
My
what you
fault.
say. That's what you
No,
saying.
I know that's what it is to you because again, like you said, people have different
Okay.
realities.
So have you
Again,
had
I
bitches paying you in your life? Did bitches ever pay you?
still to this day, my nigga. That's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't believe you when you
It
said it.
doesn't sound
'Cause that
right.
shit
I
don't
don't
happen.
believe
Listen,
that.
I know
Like
it.
that's
You
just
know,
like that's just
but at
like
the end of the
okay.
day, you asking me a question, and then I start answering it, and just like a
It's
female,
because I
you get
don't
into your
believe you.
feelings, and you don't let me answer
I'm
it,
not in
right?
my
So at
feelings,
the end of the
bro.
day, don't
How
ask me
can
no
you?
questions. Don't
How
ask
can
me a
you not
question,
believe
or if
me,
it's a rhetorical question, say it's a
bro?
rhetorical question, so that I can actually answer it.
It's,
So at the end of
you
the
didn't
day,
know
I'm
it was a
still
rhetorical
going to
question.
finish. Not first of all, I don't need to know it. I'm still going to answer it. At the end of the day, you asking me, do I got bitches? Did I have
Man,
bitches ever playing me?
this
I'm
is
saying to
very
this
simple,
day.
nigga.
I'm
You
saying
back
to
and forth
this
shit.
day, my nigga. Like that's why when a nigga tell me, oh, he had bitches
I
paying him
don't
in the
believe
past,
you.
but you ain't doing it now, nigga. It's because you can't, my nigga.
That's
Because that
that's
shit don't
not
happen.
true.
Because again, just like you said, there's levels, right? So you don't got to be pimp. It's just because you got swag. Just like my nigga Player said, his homeboy's laying wood. You dig? So at the end of the day, he got bitches that's gonna handle him no matter what. So at the end
Obviously,
of
you
the
don't
day, so at the end
understand that.
of, again, we do understand. We understand that what you was
No, you
doing
saying
was
we?
you
Why
was
you
being a
saying we?
babysitter because you just asked me because I got that same lifestyle, my nigga. So
Man, Cap,
you it don't. At the end
that's
of the
Cap,
day,
bro.
you got to be a babysitter,
You're
right? At the
capping,
end of
bro.
the day, you got to be a fucking designated driver. And at the end of the day, just like you said, they wasn't paying you. They was giving you the money so you can pay the bills for them. Now that's different. So if you said that, then I wouldn't have roasted you, and I would have been like, "Oh, I believe
You ain't
that," because
roasted
you
nothing,
definitely
nigga.
look like a driver.
You
You
just
definitely
fucking
look like a
talking.
nigga that a bitch is gonna tell him, "Yo, I need you to go pay for this. I need you to fucking handle this while I get drunk." You definitely look like the nigga that's gonna go to the store, get the backwoods, roll up the wood. That's you, and that's all right.
Fat motherfucker.
Facto.
This nigga is
Like
crazy.
that's for sure. And at the end of the day, when you give the details, it no longer is what you said and what you tried to perceive, have us perceive. What the reality
Okay.
is, we down with and we can respect because at the end of the day, nobody got to be a fucking super pimp player for us to be rocking with them. But when you say certain things, my nigga, the other stuff just got to make sense and it got to add up.
Exactly, girls. Thank you so
Hey,
much. You already know.
All right. So
hey, yo, let
Drew
me
G.
address this with
Okay. Go
Andrew.
ahead, player. And then I want to get to Drew G and I want to get to Baja because they've been kind of quiet. But go ahead, player.
Yeah, so Drew, you had mentioned about women in the strip clubs and all that shit. They be messy. You know what I mean? And that's definitely factual. You know what I mean? But you got boss bitches, man. You know, and
You got
if
what?
you're a
I'm
boss,
sorry. You
you
got
got
boss
boss
bitch?
bitches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, you got females they bossed up, you know. And so if you're a bossed up kind of man, you're not gonna attract messy women, right? Because those kind of women are gonna steer clear of you because they know that you ain't playing no games, right? So
That's
what
real
you're
talk.
saying, like it's true, but it's also the other side of the coin, which comes down to the kind of man that you are. You know, that's like when you go into, excuse me, you get around a bunch of men come together. I've said this before, everybody's going to fall in line on the food chain on their own. You know, the G's is going to be the G's, the clowns is going to be the clowns, the boss is going to be the bosses, the instigator is going to be the instigator, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with females,
So
you
okay.
know? And
So in other words, player, you're saying in these terms. Correct me if I'm wrong, but in these pretty much adult entertainment areas, you can find yourself a boss bitch that's bossed up, that's gonna handle business.
absolutely.
And he also saying that you got to be that nigga, Andrew.
Right. Right. You got to, if you that dude, man, you know what I'm saying? Like people know who they can play with and who they can't play with. You know what I mean? Just like a
Exactly.
female, just like a dude goes to Colombia, he gets doped and he gets drugged. Hey, listen, like my dude from Cali says, they call him a mark for a reason.
True.
So a
But
female, she can pick. Yeah.
let me just throw in this question for you. Aren't you kind of a little skeptical on if she might be too smart for the game, that she could be flipping the game on you to get your resources?
Nah.
Because she's used to pimping in this game now to get her money, because we know strippers they know how to pimp, but they have a certain type of game that they play in those streets to get money. So
Absolutely.
I deal with one. So I'm just telling you, but at the end of the day, they do come from a history of a fucked up family structure. Like,
Nah, not all of them, man. Not all of them. You'd be surprised, man. It's the
okay.
definitely, bro. Not all of them. It'd be
Yeah, these
the
days, Andrew, remember with this social media type lifestyle and the actual corrosion of the actual morality of people these days, you'll be surprised, man. These women are coming from solid homes. They're
Yeah.
coming from 2-parent households,
okay.
and they're still going to the
Yes,
strip
they
club.
are.
And they're
Yeah.
still doing all this type
I
of
will.
crazy
Yeah,
shit.
Okay.
even back in the day, man, it was hitting a lick for a female. You know what I'm saying? That's hitting a lick. There was females, man, that was fucking juniors in college, man.
Well, maybe I had a bad experience dealing with a stripper because her brother was a convict. Drugs everywhere. It's just a mess, man. She's got a lot of history of problems that I can't deal with it. She's got a lot of trauma, and
Yeah.
it was just
And like again, this ain't no knock to you.
Yeah.
This ain't no knock to you. But if you G'd up, homie, if you G'd up, you ain't gonna attract. You
But
ain't gonna attract
also
no
gonna
mess.
see that. But you're also gonna see that too. So it's like,
Yeah. I mean, there's
after-
definitely gonna be messy bras,
Yeah.
man. But that kind of bra would never. She wouldn't try to rock with me.
she wouldn't make the cut even if she tried.
Yeah,
But you know
because
what? Just
I
from
ain't
being
even.
with
I
that
ain't even.
experience, just from dealing with that type of realm and
Yeah.
having that experience, I know I'm not cut for that. That's
Yeah.
not my type.
Absolutely.
It ain't my type of chick. I like
absolutely.
I like different types of female. Like I'm gonna tell you what, maybe I'm a little bit different, but I like looking at bank tellers, like
Yeah,
women
100%.
that look good, or even airline stewardess.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but something about the career-oriented women that takes care of herself is more attractive to me. But hey,
Yeah. 100. Yeah.
like
Some.
you
Yeah.
guys got the super girls. That's more attractive to y'all. You know what I mean?
No. I attract all. I attract all.
Okay.
Yeah, I can play in all realms. You know what I'm saying? I can play in all kind of leagues. But I hear where you coming from, Drew. I hear exactly where you coming from, my guy.
I'm just saying because I kind of know that you're type. You know what I mean? For the most part,
You what?
most of the men that come across that tends to deal with strippers, they tend to just go for the chicks that look like strippers for the most part in that adult entertainment
Not
lifestyle.
necessarily.
Like the
No.
models.
It's not true.
BBLs.
I'll tell you
Not
one thing.
anymore.
I know how to play it.
It's
There's a
different
ton
now.
of them that come out from Cali that are university girls. They come here and make this quick money and they go back.
And saying they do the same thing here in Vegas, G.
Yeah, you got to be a chameleon, man. You got to be a chameleon. And remember, Drew, I'm one of these cats, man. I believe that you attract the way you look, right?
There
And
it
so
is.
even when you
There
take
it
a look at your clothing, you know what I mean, that ain't nothing but a costume, homie. You know what I'm saying? And I know how to wear different costumes.
Exactly. So if you listen to player saying you're gonna attract the type of female that's on your level. So if a shorty is sitting there, let's say she has all these other issues, she's not gonna go for somebody that she sees as top tier.
Yeah, she ain't gonna. Yeah, she ain't gonna come
for
talking
somebody
crazy to
that
me.
She feel is gonna deal with that.
Yeah,
You know what I
she
mean?
ain't gonna.
Like
She ain't gonna make her way to me.
Yeah, you ain't never gonna have. I never had a female ask me to babysit their kids. Never in life. You know what I'm saying? I never
Man,
had a
shut
female.
your ass up, nigga. Play with a
No way.
passport actually talking about real shit, nigga. That
talking
nigga sound
about
like
real
he
shit.
actually been around real player shit.
You and your emotions again? What happened?
No, nigga, I'm just saying real shit. That nigga really sound like he been around real players before. And he
But I'm just saying,
understand what I'm
so
talking
where
about.
you from? I get it. So
But
where you
what
from?
you're talking about,
where
nigga,
you
you're
from?
trying to-
Players. Where
You're
you
trying
from?
to
Players
piggyback off of
actually
what he's
babysit.
saying, nigga. Every time he
Nah,
open his
nigga,
mouth,
I'm just
nigga,
saying
you
that
dick
we
riding
don't.
this nigga,
We
man.
don't have
Stop
that.
dick riding,
We just.
nigga.
So why
Shut
you saying
up.
that weird shit? We just talking about
Because
the fact
that's
that
what you're
Bumba.
doing, nigga. Every time he open his mouth, you got
calm
something to say.
down. You crying
Nigga.
again? Why you
No,
crying
nigga, you
again?
trying to talk soft
Stop
because your
crying
mic is
again, my
fucked
nigga.
up,
You
nigga.
crying now? You crying
Why
because
y'all
I'm
got
talking
this
soft.
nigga on here
Before
talking
you was
crazy,
crying
man?
because I was talking
He
loud.
misleading
Now
niggas,
every
man.
single time, what we misleading? We just saying none of us
You're-
ain't never.
no,
None of us
you're
players ain't
misleading
never got
people.
asked to babysit. None of us.
You're
None of us
misleading
players
people.
never got asked to pay my
You're not a
bills and
player,
watch
man.
me because I'm gonna be
You're
drinking.
not a player. I
I
can
understand
tell.
that you and your emotions, because at the end of the day, when you tell your story, you forget to tell the full portion of the story that you was never actually a
No,
pimp.
nigga,
You was
I
just a
tell the
bitch
whole
ass nigga
story.
that the females needed to actually
never
handle their
been a
shit.
bitch-ass
You was a
nigga,
sucker
ever.
nigga that they wanted to babysit. You was a weird nigga that they needed to actually make sure to drive them when they wanted to get twisted with real players like us. So at the end of the day, you just exposed yourself for what you really was, but you needed to actually get the truth. I had to get the truth out. That's what CC does. was. He makes sure to expose the bullshit because you wanted to present yourself as somebody that was getting paid by females when it really was is you got to pay this bill because you staying with me because you a bum ass nigga, just like you said. You a poor ass nigga who just got to sell my drugs. That's what the female said because you ain't had the bread. So that's where the $300 came from. The $300 was so that you could re-up, my nigga, so you can actually make sure to pay her bills. And then you can babysit when she had to go outside. Then you could drive them around when they were drunk and they were fucked up. But a real player ain't gonna fucking have a female ever approach them on that type of time. But at the end of the day, if you would have said that, you would have never got cooked. Because at the end of the day, that's you. That's your reality.
Next nigga say something while I'm talking is getting shot.
That nigga don't even make sense. What you're saying, you contradicting yourself. First of all.
Yeah. Hey, but hey, listen real quick, man. I'm about to jump off of here. I just wanted to jump on, man. Just because when y'all dive into different lanes, you know what I mean? I like to, if I can come in and kind of add a little bit of clarity, I like to do that, man. And lastly, man,
passport salute to you, player.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. I appreciate you, Cass. The whole panel.
It's always good having you on here, brother.
No doubt, man. And as far as this photo, this ain't no AI. I mean, this how
you ain't got no AI baddie.
Yeah, I don't do that, man. This how I get down.
AIs though, man.
Yeah, this how I get down. I told y'all one day, man, I would do a half a receipt for y'all. You know what I mean? So that's my half a receipt. You'll get the other half of receipt like in a like 2-3 years.
But AIs are gonna be the new thing in the future though. That's gonna be the new shit, bro.
Hey man, I ain't smashing no AI shit. What I look like? You better leave that to Elon Musk, man.
But playing with no robots.
No sir, no sir. But I appreciate y'all having me on the panel, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man.
Yes, sir.
Salute.
Peace.
So we got Drew G, man, and Black Baja, man. You two been quiet, bro. What's going on?
Yeah, we just eating popcorn, nigga.
Yeah, bro. We just sitting back listening to the show.
Hey man, come on, y'all gotta chime in on something. What up, Drew G?
I mean, what you want to talk about? You want to go back to the Philippines or you want to stay right here in Las Vegas?
Man, I mean, I guess I want to go know your opinion with Las Vegas first, and then we can get to the Philippines. Because I mean,
what you want to know about?
Whatever you want to talk about.
Oh, well, I guess. What's that?
Now go ahead, sir. The floor is yours.
Oh, I was about to say, man. Oh, CC, have you been out to Bel Air yet, man?
Of course.
Oh, bro. Thursday night.
That shit go crazy Thursday, yo.
Oh my Lord. Fellas, let me tell you, you got to come out here on a Thursday night.
Man, you know what? I lived there for almost 3 years and never hit the strip that much.
We don't hit the strip either.
Nah, we don't hit the strip, G.
Because I grew up in I grew up in. I had a house out on in Henderson.
Yeah, that's where I live. I live in Anthem.
Yeah. Oh, you know where they built the new hospital?
Yo, Drew, tell him, because he don't believe about the paper. Tell him I live in Anthem.
Yeah, I know. I'm right down the street from you, bro. I'm off St. Rose.
Oh, nigga, we gotta you right around the block, nigga. We gotta pull up.
Well, that's what I'm trying to get player too. Cause
where's Anthem
coming out for
in Henderson.
Oh, that's up there, bro. It snows up there.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. You're up in the mountains.
Not really. Not really. It's a nice golf course area.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I lived on a golf course down the street from the hospital.
Which one? St. Rose?
I forgot the name of the place. It's been so long in my mind.
You said it was Henderson, right? So maybe it was Sunrise?
Straight down Henderson. There's I leased the place. I didn't own it.
Sure.
There's a golf course off to the left. You have the main gate that you got to get checked in through.
And you sure that's not Anthem, my nigga?
I don't know if it's Anthem or not, but it's straight down the road from the water park. I used to go to Central Christian right there. That college.
Oh, you're talking about on the east side.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's talking about the other side of Green Valley.
Hospital. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't go to the east too much, man.
the thing what's great about Vegas, especially if you're a single dude, is the fact that when the females come out here, they're coming out here for debauchery. They're coming out here with the idea of just having a good time. You know what I'm saying? So what it is there's a lot of females. That's why with Andrew we were trying to tell him like, yo, there's a lot of females that come just for the weekend that work in like Spearmint Rhino, You know what I'm saying? That work at like Peppermints. You know what I mean? That work at the
yeah.
Gentleman's Club. That go to USC. You know, that go to all of these high end schools. You know what I mean? And they really not selling themselves on that type of demon time, but they strippers. You know what I mean? And they paying themselves, they paying their way. You know what I mean? And they not on that like type of time where, you know, they trying to go somewhere to smash. But again, if you got that swag, you know what I'm saying? We pull them all the time. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, and these days, the females trying to show that they bosses. So they paying. You dig? They paying. Like, they definitely paying. But you got to be that nigga. Unless, of course, you the other nigga who's actually babysitting. You know what time it is.
Damn, come on,
You know
man.
what I'm just saying? But listen, it's everybody's living, right? There's them and then there's us.
But yeah, Andrew, if you not come out here, man, you gotta come out here, bro. It's like
Vegas
tonight,
is a
man.
good time. Believe me.
Yeah, like
Vegas is
tonight.
a
Who
good-
being
Southern
feminine
Cal-
now? Who being feminine? This nigga keep bringing me up with the little subliminal bullshit like a bitch now.
You're
Listen
not the
to
only
him.
one babysitting. Calm down.
Nigga, I ain't never babysitted.
I know.
You took me out of context on purpose, nigga, like a little bitch. That's what hoes
No,
do.
I know you never watched a kid. I know. I got you.
You know that. Yeah, you know that. Exactly, nigga.
I mean,
so
you
why are you
said
doing it?
you
nigga?
said
Stop.
you did, but I'm just believing you now instead of before.
I did not, nigga. You took me out of context again, like a
do
bitch.
realize.
I already
you do
know.
realize
It's
they're gonna
okay.
run this back style. You looking crazy out
And
here.
I
Just
know
take
they
your
gonna
L.
run it back, and they
Just
gonna hear
take your
you.
L. Just take your L, bro, and let it
No,
go.
ain't no L's, bro. Ain't no L's when it's real
still
shit,
not.
nigga.
You
Only
st-
fake,
it's-
only fake niggas take L's.
So you saying only wait? You saying only fake
I
niggas
just
take
said-
L's? That's
I
how
said
I
only
know you a
fake niggas
sucker.
take L's. Real
Everybody
niggas
in
not
life is
taking
taking
L's,
L's.
nigga.
Everybody in life is taking
Okay.
the L. So you
Okay,
talking
man.
now? I know
Yeah.
what you saying don't make no sense. That's how I know
How?
you're not living the life
How?
that you're talking about because nobody can listen to
Okay.
you and nobody can take the words that you say because everybody
I
in
said
life has
that- I
taken the
said
L.
that-
There is no
I said
person
that-
alive that has never taken the L. So stop talking that bullshit. I'm tired of you
Here you
fuck
go with
niggas
the
always talking
emotional
that
shit.
bullshit.
Here you
I'm
go
not.
with the
I just hate when
emotional.
sucker niggas talk to a real nigga. Stay in your
Nigga, I
place.
said
Fucking
that shit,
babysit.
nigga.
Babysit. You
at the
gotta
beginning
rent
of
another
the
person's
old
house
shit,
and they
nigga.
telling you who you can and can't bring to the place. So don't fucking talk to me because we're not on the same level. I've never experienced that in my life. Ain't nobody can tell me
I've
who I
never
can and can't
experienced
bring
anything in my
wherever the
life,
fuck
nigga.
I've been. Because I pay enough where they gotta shut the fuck up. You heard? You a sucker
okay.
nigga. You paying them sucker nigga prices, so you gotta live that sucker existence. Stop talking to a real
Here you
one
go
and you won't
yelling.
get cooked. Fucking stop getting your emotions every time you fucking
Nigga.
catch a stray because you a sucker.
Nigga, I ain't
If you
catching
wasn't a
no
sucker,
strays,
you wouldn't be
nigga. You
catching
just talking
strays.
outside
Just like
your
you
neck,
said,
nigga.
just like you said, in your life, real niggas don't catch L's. That means you a sucker nigga. That means you not real.
It's not
And where I'm
about
from, we
you, nigga.
recognize real, and you don't look fucking
Where are
got.
you from? Where are you from?
What you mean where I'm
We
from?
still don't know where you from, nigga. Your name, Carissa.
Nigga, stop fucking trying to go on a date with me. You don't gotta worry about me, my nigga. Worry about yourself.
Joe, what the fuck are you doing over there, Joe? Joe, are you actually?
Joe's an asshole. Joe's an asshole. That nigga went and got popcorn. Hey, yo, he went and really popped popcorn. Hey, yo, we can't fuck with this nigga no more. Yo.
This nigga screaming and shit, man. Stop.
Yo,
This nigga went from
got pop-
whispering to
That
screaming.
nigga got popcorn, my nigga. Yo, say talk about, hey, only fake niggas take L's. That's how we know you a sucker. Because everybody takes L's. Everybody takes L's. The difference between a real nigga and a sucker like you is a sucker would say you don't take no L's. A real nigga take an L and learn from it and make money so that nigga don't never
I'm
make that
talking about
mistake
niggas
again.
ain't taking
I
L's
know
from
you. I
niggas
know
like
you
you.
talking that way, and I know you want to change the context again. Because
No,
every
ain't
time
no
you
change
talk,
the
you get
context, nigga.
exposed for being a dumb nigga, and then you want to change what it is that you said. You want to change the meaning. You want to change the context. You want to explain the fact that no, I didn't get paid by a bitch for $300. That's not what I was saying. What I was saying was I was babysitting for her, and the other bitch that I had to actually make sure that she didn't actually go around and actually drink and drive and didn't actually take drugs and shit like that. That's what it was. I had to pay the bills. I still had to pay for her hotel. I was getting $300, but I was still poor. Nigga, that's because you wasn't making bread. She was making money. You was a sucker nigga that was actually paying for the hotel. You the sucker nigga that go to the store and buy it backwards and roll up. That's you. And she was paying you to be her fucking assistant. She was paying, the other one was paying you to be the fucking goddamn designated driver, and the other one was paying you to be a babysitter. Live your life, man. But stop trying to be what it is that you not.
Oh, he got recently exposed for talking fruity. Oh shit. I
Hey, yo,
agree. I
CC.
believe that shit.
CC, how you did on the books this weekend?
Oh shit, my nigga. Listen, I'm gonna be honest, we didn't make no
That
bets
shit is crazy.
because
Why
we
is
went on that
niggas still talking?
SPK. We went on that SPK. We shorted heavy last week, so we doing crazy. I didn't want to throw great money behind bad
Can't
money.
win no
Yeah,
arguments with
I
no
took an L
female.
this weekend.
On who?
Georgia Clemson.
Shit, not just you, my nigga. I heard everybody had that bad one.
Yeah.
I know your ass ain't getting paid by no hoes talking about Clemson and Georgia, nigga.
Okay. Baha. You
Don't
got
choke
anything
on
you
that
like to say?
popcorn hole.
Yeah.
Don't choke on the popcorn hole over there.
Never, sir. Never.
Okay.
See, that's why I got the Doritos, man. I ain't gotta worry about choking on the Doritos like the popcorn, man.
Shit, the Doritos is worse. Shit.
I grew up
Get
eating
that
them.
triangle in your throat.
You rather choke on a popcorn?
Hey, yo,
or-
pause,
This shit sounds weird, man. What the fuck we talking about this shit for? God damn. Trapping me with this stuff being in people's throats and shit. Come on.
Nah, yo, Daily, nah, nigga. We
I'm just
can't even
saying.
talk about football.
What did he say?
Listen,
That's a whole
I'm
nother
just gonna say
subject.
this. I'm just gonna say this, fellas. I am completely terrified of Ty.
Oh, back to that shit.
I got phobia.
You were having them tranny nightmares again.
Hey, yo,
Oh, wow. What's that? Hey, yo.
Man.
Oh,
listen,
damn,
after
man.
what I saw, that was enough
So
for
you
me
are
to be
scarred
like,
for life.
This
You are
nigga
just
having
scarred for life.
nightmares where
He is
he's
scarred
just
for life.
in front of a lady boy, then a D come out and shit.
Oh, shit.
real shit,
But
bro.
you know, Andrew, they so obvious the spot, bro. Like they
You wake up
really
sweating like, huh?
like
That
they
shit
really
terrifying. I
they
got
really
traumatized
obvious,
from
bro.
that shit.
They really obvious the spot, man. I'm telling you, like you go out and you be like, man, that just when I'm
Bro,
looking
they're
at it, it
all
looks
in
too
Florida.
real.
They in Orlando. They in
Yeah.
motherfucking
Bro,
They're
I came
Miami.
everywhere,
across,
man.
I came across one encountered, bro. The
And it
shit
scared the
looked
fuck out of
just
you.
like a female. That surgery's way too good, my nigga.
Nah, it's something that's a flaw to it. The hands, the feet, something.
Exactly. They can't change their hand surgically.
Yeah, they can't change their hand size, bro.
Listen, man.
You can't tell by the hand. Your eyesight
I've
fucked
seen
up.
one that looks identical to looking like this, but
Yeah, but the hand to be bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I heard that they don't fucking try to hide that shit. Andrew, I don't think you're going to be like, they're not going to try to fool you, my nigga.
Right. They're
Yeah.
not ashamed of
The
it.
ties don't.
Yeah. I mean, even
Oh, no,
because too much of risk, man. Like motherfuckers killing chicks.
Because
Yeah, but you're
I
not
think
going to, I don't think you're going to
Thailand
have
is
that
the-
problem unless you're looking for it. Like,
I
you know what I'm
think
saying?
Thailand, they said they're not allowed, like in the States, to change their ID. Like if it's a male
No,
gender,
Definitely.
they got to keep male gender. You are a male. That's the way
That is
you were
only
born.
a U.S. thing.
Yeah.
well, any place called Bangkok, I don't think I
Damn.
want to
Oh
be there.
man, come on.
Drew, what you on, Drew?
Oh,
What you on, Drew?
Give Thailand a rest, man.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
you having
man.
nightmares.
I can't do it, man.
Like
Hey, shout out
lady
to the
boys
brave
is on
soldiers
your ass
out
like
there.
Freddy Krueger and shit, nigga.
Shout out to the brave soldiers out there
Like
serving this protection.
you
of this
fall
country.
asleep and it's a lady boy right there with a schlong out, back like Freddy and shit.
Listen. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. There's some dudes that have YouTube videos that are misleading their people and telling them, "Hey, guys, come over here. There's a lot of beautiful women over here." When this dude is, you know where he's at.
Listen, that's the one thing that I never understood. I mean, unless you specifically into that kind of phenotype, like that Thai type of look, you know what I'm saying? I never thought like there was no baddies. Like the only one baddie that I remember was like, I think her name was like Tia Terrera or some shit. Like if they look like her, then I pull up. You know what I mean? But most of them is like, they got a different kind of look. So when they talk about that baddie talk, I never would have believed them because I never seen nothing that they talking about that's like that crazy baddie. I just never seen it.
Yeah. I ain't never seen it either.
No.
And like I said, I've been to spots here late at night. And I'm like, man, that shit's so obvious. You're like, man, and Yeah,
I
that's
don't know
what it is.
why are we
Oh my God!
why are we talking about this?
Andrew always brings it up every
Listen,
freaking
this
time.
is
Yo,
Yo,
he's starting to be like Travel Squad now.
I was gonna say he need to go with Travel Squad if he works.
listen,
Travel Squad, no, he gonna keep you safe.
this shit be on the travel streets, man.
No, you sound like Travel
You gotta
Squad.
let
Like,
it
yo,
go, bro.
I've never
I don't
seen
even
this
know what Travel
before.
Squad- No,
I was
I'm just-
curious.
You were terrified. You were literally terrified, bro.
listen, I'm just saying. I'm just talking about what I see. Like, I'm
But
seeing
it
it.
keeps coming up. Like, it gets to a point where like, yo, man.
No. I'm just saying with the whole tie thing. I just can't.
What you
do
saying,
it.
Ronan? That should be on staying on his mind.
Yeah, he's scarred for
Anywhere
life.
else, any place we talk about is fine. I
God.
just can't do tie, bro.
Yo, you know, it remind me of that Boondocks episode where Tom went into the prison and
Oh,
like
yeah.
he had to go to
Booty
counseling and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, the booty warrior.
Please,
These niggas
John.
dreaming about it.
it.
I like you. I want you. And I'm gonna have you.
Listen, I just question niggas that's all that's promoting them areas and they talk about they getting bad bitches. When we know the areas that they talking about, there's dudes that have the same parts as you. So that's kind of weird.
I just wish Tom Young didn't do all them damn videos with them
Wow.
Chinese because I could watch his content.
We are
I
getting
can't.
deeper into this conversation instead of going away from it. I just don't know.
Man, it's just the truth, bro. I want to see some,
Anytime an Asian country comes up, Drew is on his phobias.
I just want to see real things. You feel me? That's it.
Stay safe.
That's it.
Yeah,
All the
man.
time.
Bro, I don't know.
But hey man, I listen, Styles, I gotta get some lessons on what you do, brother, because I can't do what you do.
I'm going to mute.
You know what I'm saying? Like get strippers to give you money and shit. Shit.
But that's what I was saying. Like, that was a long time ago, bro. You don't want to live that life. That was not. That's why I said I wasn't trying to glorify that. I was just saying, like, as an example, like it's possible. You know what I'm saying? But now that I've been working my ass off to get out of them type of situations, where it's not really nothing that I would glorify. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was not like when he was trying to roast me, like I definitely was not rich at the time. You know what I'm saying? I was hustling in the street trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, get my re-up money and all that shit. So I was more focused on making money than a relationship. I wasn't focused on none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So to get my attention, the women that wanted to, be on my arm, they would, give me money so I would pay them attention. You know what I'm saying?
But
Fill up
even
my gas tank.
$300 a day, that's a lot of money.
That was an example of one female. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like every female that I was talking to was doing.
No, still that's still good, bro. Shit.
Yeah. But like I said, I didn't have my own house. Like I got my own houses and different things now. You know what I'm saying? I was living out of hotel rooms myself. You know what I mean? So he was right about that part. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I wasn't trying to glorify it. That's why I said I felt like he was taking me out of context on purpose for, TV purposes to be funny. And that's cool. I understand. It's YouTube. Like the other dude, they be trying to, roast people and shit. You know what I mean? That's what they be trying to do. But, my channel's about positivity and keeping shit 1,000. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to lie to y'all about nothing. So, like I said, I agree with some of the shit he was saying, but the context he tried to put it in was off-putting, you know what I'm saying, for me personally. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible.
brother. Salute to you, brother.
Man, salute
Like
to the whole panel. Salute to you.
Not specifically, because like at the end of the day, a lot of people don't make it out. A lot of people in the situation that we start out never elevate, never get past that life. So the fact that you on another level, the fact that you got your own homes, the fact that you're traveling, the fact that you have your mental right, the fact that you're not stuck in the matrix. Salute to you on all that.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. That's what I said. That's why I even started the channel.
That's what I like to hear right there. Men working it out. Back in the day, we used to square up, and what happens after that, Caribbean? We shook hands, right?
Always.
We had to respect each other after that.
That's
Because
life.
you stood there and you took your ass whooping like a man.
That's right. Don't take my rent, Style King. I'm still gonna
No,
support
no.
you. You just gotta let
I'm
me
just
know.
saying.
You gotta let me know
Yeah,
when to pull up so I can see the females. Cause I swear, I just missed them. And so like the perspective for me was
Yo.
like different. You know? If it wasn't for Drew,
Jesus
I would still not believe it.
That's what I was
Right?
saying, because I was on with him and I was talking to her. I was
Got
like,
you.
oh shit.
Copy.
Yeah.
So like I
he-
said,
he
you know,
was
you
legit.
just let us know. You know what I mean? Listen. Same name, Caribbean Casanova on Instagram. Yo, when it's lit, send me the link. I'm gonna pull right up.
He said, put the flare up in the air.
Yeah, for
come
sure. You
around.
know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is all that goes towards being that guy, though. You can't be that guy and be thinking that you need to have these females 24 hours a day and all that shit. That's what I'm saying. That don't go together to me.
No, I didn't
And
say
my-
that. I
my-
just missed it. And that's my fault. You know what I mean? You know, like unfortunately, you know, the lives that had them, I just missed it. And every live that I pulled up,
We
I had
going-
just missed them there too. You know what I
We
mean? So
sliding backwards.
no, I just missed.
But that's what I'm
Ronan, stop
saying.
it. See, I'm done with you, Ronan.
That was a
Because
beautiful moment.
First of
That
all,
was a
we're not
beautiful
sliding
moment.
backwards. You're not gonna do this to us, all right? This is not what's happening. We're not
was
gonna
a
take your bait.
beautiful moment,
Nah, I
though.
took the bait the first time, Ronan,
No, I
not the
didn't
second
give no
time.
bait.
It ain't
I
gonna
don't give
go
bait.
work.
I don't
Like
give
I said,
bait.
Style King, just let me
Give
know, my
bait.
nigga. I'm pulling
All
up.
I said was that was
You know
a
I'm
beautiful
pulling up.
moment.
You know I was
Brothers,
supportive. Right,
two
Style? You
brothers.
see me in the chat. You see me get up in there and support it. I don't care if there's one person or 10 person people, I'm there. Right? Because I'm supporting a black man. You dig? I see you pulling, you know what I'm saying? I see you pulling the move to get up out the matrix and trying to, you know what I mean? I'm supportive of any of all that positivity, gang. You know what I mean? It was just, again, you know, when we saying certain things, you know, and I get it. But look, at the end of the day, I've never been friends with somebody I never argued with. I just can't. Like, I don't know that lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? Because we're not going to agree on everything.
I mean, that's cool. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not here to prove nothing to nobody, though. That's what I'm saying. My channel is definitely not about trying to get likes or trying to get cash apps and nothing like that. When people send me a cash app, I thank them from the bottom of my heart. You know what I'm saying? But that's not how I pay for these travels. That's not how I pay for nothing that I got going on. You know what I mean? Even for my music. You know what I'm saying? Like, people try to roast me about my music. You know what I'm saying? But I do the music because I love music. You know what I'm saying? It's not. You got something to say about that?
No, is it on your channel? Because I haven't seen it. I'm definitely going to
Yeah, I got
for sure.
Yeah, I got music everywhere.
Stop
He's got
it.
some good beats. He's got some good beats.
What are y'all talking about, man? Yo, stop trying to instigate, y'all. I'm done with y'all niggas. No. At the end, listen, for sure, you know, we here just to make sure that everybody can actually, you know, evolve together, man. Shut the fuck up, Freaking Fly, yo. I can't stand that nigga. You know what I'm saying? CC Gang is the worst, man. See, they roast everybody. CC Gang roasts me. You dig, Style? So just take this as the same as we homeboys, and I didn't get to punch you 40 times for your birthday. All right? It's the same. It's just a little birthday roast. Ain't nothing. Just take it the
That's what I'm
same.
saying. It don't hurt me, bro. It's all
I know.
good. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I don't mind anybody having negative things to say because I'm real about what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So even if I just shut up and people just said all kind of shit about me, it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, what I'm saying is real.
They don't matter. Honestly, nobody's opinion matters of you, not in this day and age.
Is it fair enough to say this, that both of you gentlemen come from different styles and different cultures? Because I'm gonna say this, Styles. I'm from New York, right? My best friend was a bully. He used to bully me, right? I don't know why this guy used to shove me in lockers and beat the shit out of me and all this other stuff. It's because he saw potential in me. As sick as it is, he saw potential in me, and he saw I was a better person. He's like, "Yo, stand up for your fucking self, man. Get the fuck up."
Facts.
So eventually I got up and I swung at him. When I swung at him, he smiled. He said, "Yo, you my nigga. I ain't gonna fuck with you no more."
Facts.
And then from
Did
there
you
on out,
connect when you swung at him?
Did he give you a
I
swirly?
said, did you connect when you swung at him, or the nigga was like, "Yo"?
Oh, I connected with my. Let me tell you something. It's the first time I've ever hit
You didn't hear him, Drew? He hit him, and the nigga laughed. He said, "I
that's what
fucks
I'm
with you."
So, to me, that was an insult because I was upset. I was mad, right? But I didn't understand the meaning of it. He was just trying to
Said,
get.
"You got
back
heart,
to
little
the
nigga." That's what he said. I feel you. And that's exactly how I feel with Style King. Like, honestly, like I see
It's-
potential. You know what I mean? Like, for sure.
Right.
And look, Style, I'm gonna put it to you like this, just like Drew said. if you're gonna be in the YouTube space, right? You got to make sure that whatever it is that you're trying to present is what it is that you're trying to make
The
people have.
fuck is
people
that
see.
noise? Like somebody just got ripping some wet ones
I
over
think
there.
that's Darnell, yo.
Fuck, Darnell, is that you?
Nah,
I'm just drinking
That
a
nigga
soda,
smoke
man.
I told you, it's Darnell.
Bruh.
Trust me, yo. It's always
straight nasty right now. Back away from the mic.
that was Darnell for sure.
I'm just drinking a soda, man. That's
Well,
all.
it sounded like something real fucking pause. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what the fuck you got going on over there, man? Well, then again,
No.
I'm just drinking a Dr. Pepper. That's all.
All right. Thanks for clarifying the brand.
So like,
Yo,
what
what's
I was
good,
saying-
Darnell?
We'll make sure they get their 20 cents.
What's
all I
good
was
with you,
saying-
Darnell?
All I was saying, just to finish up real quick,
another- oh,
with
go
Style
ahead.
King, just to finish up with Style King, right? At the end of the day, you're gonna be in these YouTube streets. You just got to make sure whatever it is that you trying to convey is what it is that you're trying to have the people hear. You know what I mean? And I get it. Yo, listen, you can share as much or as little, whatever you choose. It's just that whatever it is, just if it's congruent with what you're presenting, you know. If not, you're gonna deal with trolls. They're gonna be out here no matter what. But you gotta understand that certain people are trolling in your version, but it's really just because they fuck with you. You know what I mean? Like, you think I would give a fuck? If I ain't fuck with you, I wouldn't roast you. Like, a lot of people don't realize that. Like, yo, if I'm roasting you, it's because I care enough to roast, my nigga. Like, if you don't have that in value, you see I pulled up in your chat, you know what I'm saying? You see I rock with you, you know? So at the end of the day, like, when I said that, I didn't think you was going to take it like that. I was just saying, you know what I'm saying? We don't believe you. Ha, ha, ha. You know what I mean? Like, that's really what it was. You know, you didn't have to you didn't have to take it like that, you know? Like, you took it the other way. You took it the other way, you know what I mean? And it wasn't really sent that way. So that's why I came up to say that, but then you got Andrew and Ronan consistently stirring the pot. And they got you. They got you.
I don't stir pot.
All right, Ronan.
I cook.
Okay, exactly. Yeah, I saw you. So at the end, you know, just know, like you had said earlier, people's opinion don't matter. It really don't. You know what I mean? It shouldn't affect you in any way, shape, or form. If they're not helping you grow, if they're not helping you evolve, if they're not helping you build, then it don't matter. Your moderator matters, Style King. Okay? Your moderator's opinion matters. Because we're going to be there in the chat. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be there, you know what I'm saying, keeping the sucker. But I got to be the first one to call out whatever it is I got to call out. Because then I'm going to make sure my YouTube compadre doesn't get roasted by nobody else. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in your chat, it's because, yo, I see that you're a good person. Like, that's it. That's all I gotta see is that you're a good person. If I see you're a good person, you got good energy, I'm gonna rock with you until you show me something different. You know what I mean? So, like, when I told you I'm gonna pull up on you, you took it as a negative, fighting. No, it's you want to see I'm a she. Matter of fact, Drew, before I forget, yo, hit me on Instagram at Caribbean Casanova. Yo, we gotta connect for sure, cause you right around the block, my nigga. So at the end of the day, Style, it's all love. Trust. Even the roasting is all love. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't if I didn't roast you, it's because I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So you obviously moving.
Strictly Travel, yeah, that's the same one.
Yeah, so Styles, I was
I think that
if you want to pull up and talk to him about that, you can. But yeah, that's the day you got hot over Miss Brooks, Casanova.
The video's there. I didn't get hot. She was the one getting upset. And I know what it was is I know what I said that triggered her because I would listen to it, right? It's when I said this is the reason why you're single. It's because you don't actually show the appreciation for what it is that you're begging for. You know what I'm saying? You begging for, you out here e-begging. Somebody shows you love. All you got to do is show the appreciation. The first thing you do is
I was new to the e-begging game on that show.
Facts.
That was the first show.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's why, she got to a certain level. And then when you start saying things that is true, she got in her feelings and shit like that.
A couple of those shots. She started having those shots.
Yes, right. She definitely was chick. Listen,
yeah.
Did you see the live when she did her own son in, my nigga? Did you see that?
Oh, I saw the one where he said, I'm not taking it down either. But you know what?
Yeah.
Kudos to Austin, because at that point, I tell a lot of guys that watch that, to replay that. I say, look, man, that's where he broke his son husband role right there.
Facts.
So fuck you. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to let this shit ride.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Facts. I hope you choke on
But
that
yeah, man.
popcorn, Drew.
Yeah,
Shout out to
nigga.
Caribbean
I feel the
Casanova.
love, bro.
Hey, let me answer to what he said. Shout out to Caribbean Casanova for being a man and you know what I mean, actually coming back and saying how he really felt about the situation. Like I didn't mean to come at you no kind of way in the chat when you were saying what you were saying. I think it's just because I put so much trust in my moderators. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's what I'm
every
saying.
day
I'm your mod.
I'm always shouting out my moderators because they are the best in the game. Even though I only got 10 people watching me, I still got the best
That's how you
moderators. I
start.
feel
That's how
like,
you start, G.
you know what I'm saying? So that was me, you know what I'm saying? But you know, like I said, I ain't gonna never tell y'all no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If y'all need more context, I'll give it to you. Cause like I said, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. You
And
know what
those
I
are the
mean?
things that we learn from, though. You know what I mean? That's why we watch. Ain't it? Like, think about it. That's why we watch you. That's why anytime I put out content, people watch for the entertainment. No matter what it is, we watch for a reason. So these things that you may think aren't important details, it's actually something that'll teach somebody else, right? So like where you're staying at, they know, hey, if they're gonna stay someplace where you're at, they're gonna be super strict about, you know, you coming with somebody. You know what I'm saying? So then you
This
could
the
sell.
first time this shit ever happened to me, bro.
Trust,
Ever.
I
You
believe
know what
that.
I'm saying?
No, I know.
This the
I
first
know.
time this shit ever happened. I was staying in Central before, and I ain't had no problem. I was, you know, paying the people at the front door. We were good. But when I came over here, like I was suggested to live in this area before. So when I came over here,
Because it's a
I was
nice
like, okay,
area and
this
it's
shit is.
safe. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they super strict. They super
I think what
tripping.
it is
I think
also they probably looked at her and probably assumed she was working. She was a working girl just because she wasn't dressed. You know, they were being super racist or they were being kind of like elitist.
So
You know what I'm
did
saying? And so yeah, they were being
that might
super
be true.
bougie, and they looked at her and thought, oh, she's probably a working girl. So a lot of times when I travel, you know, I always tell my boys, you know, if you're staying in a place where they're not completely like open to whatever, make sure that the female that you're talking to, you tell her, yo, can you dress appropriately? Because the place that I'm at doesn't allow people to just come in looking kind of crazy. They all understand it. And they all will put something on, even if they got something fly underneath. You know what I'm saying? They'll put like a, you know what I mean, a little sundress or something that looks respectable or whatever it is so that they don't kind of like raise suspicion.
Yeah, I only been here 2 days though. I've been traveling around and then I just came back. I've been here 2 days, so when the dude was trying to get me to send the ID, but you know, they didn't did that at other places and I ain't never had no issue, period. This is my first time ever having an issue with that shit. Like that I say, even the little Venezuelan chick, she like, let's get a hotel room, blah blah. I was like, I had a hotel room last night. Like, I don't know if I want to get a hotel room every night and be doing all that shit. I'm not really here on that type of shit either. You know what I'm saying? If you know from what anybody watching my channel know I ain't on that type of time. So I'm just trying to, you know what I mean? I'm trying to learn really so I can teach other people what's going on if they are a type of person like me. Everybody not the
if
same.
you
Everybody
living
not
by
trying to do that.
if he's living and dying by his mistakes, I gotta respect that too. You know what I'm saying? You made a
100%.
mistake. You put somebody on your roster to come in, and that person can't come in. Now you got to burnt yourself for the rest of the night because you can't bring nobody else in based on house rules. So I get that too.
I mean, I could go get a hotel room, but I ain't really feeling that shit like that for real.
It might be a blessing in
I'm
disguise, man. It might be a
Yeah.
blessing in disguise. You never know.
True.
You get
Yeah.
scoped out
For
there.
sure. Scoplamine. Shout out to Razor Ray.
Yeah.
AKA the devil's breath.
And he's in the VR right now.
But nah, I've been having a good time every night in Guayaquil. Guayaquil is a good place, guys. I definitely wouldn't tell everybody to come here because you got to be careful. But I done had a good time down there every night I've been here. I can't think of one night that I haven't had a good time. And tonight I was supposed to be editing a video, but we did a live. You know, we got a lot going on. I might still go out.
Well,
It's
I am
still,
Getting
gonna
it's
late
say
still
though.
early there, right? It's like only 10. Is it 10 or 11?
He's on
It's
11
11.
o'clock, same time as Central Standard Time here in the States.
I'm gonna just add in and say this, that I think all of us as human beings, in order for us to be teachers, we have to fail at something. You know, we all have to experience failure. So it doesn't matter if you've been scoped, if you've been robbed, like you have a story to tell. Like everybody on this platform has a story to tell about something that could potentially stop the travelers who haven't experienced. Watch out for, you know, as far as our failures. You know what I mean?
100%.
I mean, I just keep it real, because the only way you're going to become teachers is you're going to have to fail at something in order for you to learn it. So you can
Go
teach
ahead,
it.
Drew, with your, go ahead, Drew, with your reach one, teach one moment.
Yo, you ain't
I
shit.
mean, the only thing is, and this kind of, I guess, like, back when I was in the Army, you always had like older NCOs, like, that had made all the mistakes, right? One of the things I remember they being told literally as soon as I joined the Army, don't buy a car, don't go to those car dealerships, they're going to rip you off because you're a soldier. Don't well, I was stationed at Fort Lewis, so they said don't date a woman in Tacoma, which is true. Don't do that. They was hood rats. I'm just gonna be real. They was hood rats.
I know quite a few chicks in Tacoma, bro. That's
Dude, all they do is smoke weed and have sex. That's it.
Oh,
Nigga, that don't sound like a problem.
And they drink. That's it. But
That sound like a good time, Baja. I'm tripping.
Shit, okay. Yeah, you can have them, CC. You can have them. But the thing is, though, is that if you just listen to the people that have made those mistakes, right? And it's best to listen to them and not do it yourself. Like, I mean, I just think back to when I was a junior enlisted soldier, all the money I could have fucking saved, But my dumb, ugly black ass had to buy a 2004 Mustang that I couldn't afford back then. Yeah, I just,
shit, man.
yeah. I mean, just think about it though. Like,
But
okay,
they were only 17 stacks, don't know?
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you some
actually,
shit I've done too.
how did you know that, man? Yeah, that
I owned one. That's why. Like,
oh, okay. I'm about to say, yeah. Like, you literally hit it right down to the penny.
Yeah,
I paid $17,000. Good Lord. But the point is that had I just think back to when I was 19-year-old Darnell, fresh out of basic training, AIT, could have save that money, because like back then a private E2, I was a private E2.
That's
What did I make?
1,300, ain't it?
It was $1,400 at that time. $1,400. Yeah, but it's $1,400 a month. You know what I'm saying? Now that don't sound like a lot, but like when the government pays for your
pay
food,
for everything. Yeah.
exactly. BA8. I was single, so I lived in the barracks. You know what I'm saying? You ain't had no bills. I could have stacked up so much fucking money. You see what I'm saying? But my dumb, ugly black ass had to learn the hard way versus listening to what other people told me.
I'm gonna tell you something dumb that I bought. Okay, when I was 18, I got a 2001 BMW 330i because it looked good.
What year was it?
This was 2010. I bought this car, I believe it was, when I was younger, about probably 2010, 2009, some shit like that. But if you bought it in
2010 and it was a 01, I'm pretty sure the depreciation was already there.
No,
But
about
listen,
the
you don't
with
think
the
a Beamer
BMW, it's
lasts
about
70 years,
it's
bro.
about motherfucking maintenance at that
Yeah,
point.
you don't
the
think a Beamer
maintenance
lasts
too, but you also gotta also
the monthly
understand
payment depending on what he had is his
Right,
credit, 'cause
that
it could have been
insurance-
hella high. Ooh,
the
shit, I
insurance
forgot
is
about that.
hella high for a
Yeah.
BMW. The maintenance is hella high for the BMW, right? Not just that, the BMW had 98,000 miles on it, and I spent 18 grand on that shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it looked good, but that was a dumb move on me, because I invested into something that already appreciated its value.
The question is, did you pull any bitches with it? Come on.
Yes, I did.
See, then it was worth every penny.
Nah, I mean,
Come on, son.
I'm gonna lie to you.
Them
I did.
experiences, you wouldn't delete it for no
Oh,
18,000 from
man.
your memory.
I
Come
took
on.
out some girls from the club with that
Hey,
shit.
that's why I brought a Camaro for my first car. Was to pull
See,
the bit.
there you go.
Hey, let me tell you something. It is right. If you go ahead and get yourself a real nice ass car, you will get bad bitches. Back then, it was easy. Pull them out.
I mean, you still can now, but
Yeah, but like, was it worth the?
I don't
But
think
was
that.
it worth the
Was it
ROI
Yeah, I
though?
wouldn't.
was it
Yeah, I
worth
wouldn't
it
tell
in the
nobody to
long
do
run?
it.
But see,
I
I
don't think
did
it's a
it
good
because
idea.
I did it because I liked the car because it attracted women. But I
Andrew, they
wasn't
still
looking
doing
at
it
it
this
from
days.
a long-term perspective of it, of the maintenance
Man,
of
at
the
your
vehicle.
age, you ain't looking at long term shit.
Nobody's
You're
thinking.
invincible.
Listen, Ronan, do you know right now the young boys now? You know, Style can attest. You know what I'm saying? He from the ATL. Niggas is buying them Hellcats and Scat Packs with a $2,000 monthly payment, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, and they're also getting repoed too.
Regardless, we're talking about the decision.
Decision
young
making.
niggas is gonna do
Yeah.
young nigga stuff. It
Yeah.
ain't never gonna change. You know what I mean? And let me tell you, they would never. They would say it was a bad financial decision, but they ain't gonna say it was something they wouldn't do again. Because the type of experiences they get to experience is something that you can't put a price tag on that. Now, you know, the way it should be done is, you know, you stack up your actual credit, you make sure that you put yourself in position to start a business, and then you purchase it through the business and write it off, right? But unfortunately, not everybody has that access to be able to make and take those steps. You know, that's.
But
why
I
it's
also
like,
think it's. I don't mean to cut you off, Casanova. I just want to piggyback for what you said, but it's also an educational thing too, because most people are not educated enough to know how to get an LLC, how to start a business. You
Well,
know,
at that age, yeah, unless you grew up with a family that had a business.
right?
I
but,
mean,
but most people
LLC.
weren't
That's easy. LLC is easy.
Right, but I'm trying to tell you from where I grew up from at or whatever when I was younger, I wasn't exposed to that. Okay.
yeah, because we're
I didn't
actually
have-
black. Darnell's a little, you know, he a little.
Damn.
mixed up.
I'm just saying, like I didn't have that. I didn't know anything about that stuff because all I did was got a credit card and I just wanted to max out and go crazy and get bitches, right? Because that was my mindset. But I wasn't focusing on the APR rates, the interest rates I have to pay back because I wasn't taught that a credit
None of
card
that
is
shit.
just a loan. It's another form of a loan. But
Slavery.
I'm young. Yeah, I'm young, so I'm not.
Hey
thinking-
man, I run up the mileage on shit and let them fucking come get it. I didn't give a fuck.
Catch me if you can, baby.
Man, I was 16 years old and I went to a car lot, dropped 3 racks on the fucking desk and said, I want that Camaro right there. He gave it to me. You didn't finance it? I signed the paperwork. He didn't ask how old I was. Some 16. You can't finance me without a fucking signature from my parent. I ran this motherfucker until the dirt ran off of that bitch. And then they were like, well, we're coming to get it. Come get it.
Just to
I
piggyback,
don't owe you a dime. Nothing on my credit. None of that shit.
Just to piggyback what Caribbean was saying. In other words, you should have used the money to invest it into something bigger, so that way in the long run, when you buy that car, you ain't gonna sweat it because you got all that assets, you got all that money that you had from starting your own business. But like I said, it's an educational thing. I wasn't educated to the LLC and starting a business to getting a marketing team to represent your company or your website or knowing all this stuff from the financial background of having a business account and all this other stuff. So
now I can teach you how to be your own bank. I already know all of that. But when we were kids, we weren't thinking about that shit.
No, we weren't. But some of us wasn't exposed to it, and we weren't educated to that. So we were just taught to work for somebody all our lives, not to actually build something.
Yeah. You know,
all right, my non-existent bitches is here, so I gotta peel. All right, salute Andrew Show, Ronan Travels, Drew G, Black Baja, Darnell, and my guy Style King. You know I'm still rocking with you. You took my wrench, but I'm still subscribed. I'm not gonna unsubscribe, my nigga.
Is Caribbean gonna get the wrench back, man? You guys cool now?
He gonna give me my wrench back. He already gonna. He gonna. Give me, that's my man, my nigga.
He just said it.
He already got it back.
Oh, he definitely took it. Don't let him lie to you, Ronan. He just gave it back though.
He got it back.
Yo, salute Black Kings.
I didn't know you moved that fast.
We're definitely gonna pull back. Sniper. So
I just don't like negativity, man.
Listen, Caribbean Casanova is the IG. Like I said, when you about to turn up, just send me the bat signal.
I don't know about that. I'm just saying, you know, it's life, man. We're gonna live life how it's supposed to go.
Salute. You're right.
Salute.
I can't stand Andrew, bro. I'm out of here. Peace, gang.
Hey, Ronan, since we on the subject, man, educate us on the Miles program.
Which program?
The Miles program. You remember the Miles program?
Bruh, my mind is not where it's supposed to be. You got to explain to me in what reference Miles program is. I'm thinking about Miles gear back in the day when you had to put that harness on and get shot at while you're in the military. That's where my mind's at right now when you say Miles.
You talking about Air Miles?
No, the Miles program was the dealerships. It was a way to scam the soldier. Well, the service members.
You're talking about okay. You're talking about when it comes to buying additional miles so that your car doesn't depreciate in value when you go to turn it in, whether you're either leasing it or you're buying it. If you bought a certain amount of miles extra, you could add to your either warranty or whatnot, and they charge you a fucking grip to buy it.
Yeah, something like that.
It's all rolled into the financing in the back,
yep.
Back room. Yeah.
Yep.
I used to be the king of Foursquare. I used to sell cars too.
Yeah. So okay. So yeah, you definitely know about the Miles program, Ned. I mean, that thing was a big.
I said my mind went all the way back to the military and Miles gear you used to wear. When you said miles at first, I wasn't thinking about cars. That's why I said you got to give me a reference point.
All right, guys. Well, we got New York City Kings in the building.
What's up?
What's going on? Salute to everybody. Salute to the
King.
Salute to the chat.
He got the Rough Rider looking outfit on.
King. Came in the last
I gotta
minute, man.
represent YO. Gotta represent Yonkers.
Yonkers in the building.
I'm going in
Came in the
bed.
last minute, homie. But go ahead.
It's all right. It's all right. I was sleeping anyway.
You sleeping through my shit?
Nah, went out to Brooklyn to the Caribbean Day Parade, man. Came back and crashed out a little bit. You know, it's been a wicked weekend.
So,
sometimes the
what's
best
your
of
take? What's your take on today's show with the young Asian man having problems out there?
Yeah.
The older Asian gentleman having problems. The reasons why he stopped
In
dating
the Philippines.
No.
I really can't. I've seen the title of the show. I really can't comment on it because I didn't see the show, so I'm not gonna speak on it.
So what's your take on the Caribbean Casanova style situation?
Damn, why you gotta go straight there, man?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, that was
we had
shit.
Aside for the smoke.
Okay. All right. Besides the smoke, I mean, what did you see anything else? Because we went through.
No, I don't like the guy Caribbean Casanova. I don't like him at all.
Oh man,
that's a given fact. So
okay,
you know, that's just what it is. It is what it is.
You got that heavy smoke in these travel streets, huh?
I ain't got no smoke, yo. People bring smoke to me, I bring it back.
Man, you got problems with PMTs too, man. Come on.
You can passport bro. I don't like passport bros. Everybody knows that.
Did y'all watch the Sunday sermon by International Zoe today? Or he put out a call to all the brothers for 30 days not to give smoke within the travel community with other brothers.
No,
Did y'all see that yet?
No,
I need to run that. The 30-day challenge. Instead of brothers tearing each other down, uplift us for 30 days.
Well, a lot of them going to be in Texas this week. It's either this week or next week because they got that Black Manosphere Conclave.
The Black Conclave with Obsidian Ali. I'm in Houston. I'm still not going.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I think a lot of those guys, Andre from Love Crossing Borders, is going to be there.
Yeah, they are
going to be there.
Yeah, El Guapo, all of them.
Yeah, all those dudes.
Go pile up in there. Yep. I'm not one of them.
Why you think they're piling up in there?
Oh, I mean, they got a
convention.
Why you think they're piling up?
It's a convention,
is it a Passport Bro convention?
No, it's
Something
called
like
Black Manosphere or something. Conclave. They have it every year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think this is their second or third annual.
Yeah. Lead attorney
then,
come out there.
And then what you call it's gonna the Zoom to Thailand is doing something in October around Halloween.
Yeah, I think that's his Zoom Fest.
Zoom Fest, right? He's going from Thailand to the Philippines.
Yep.
So they're going to want two islands.
He muted himself. Everybody muted.
I'm not muted. Drew G
So
muted
NYC.
himself. NYC King muted himself. I don't know what y'all doing over there. Did they drop?
No, I'm still here. I just muted myself because I thought somebody else was about to talk.
But yeah, man. Shit, I'm good though. Everything good, man. Shout out to my damn moderators, man. They still showing me love. I appreciate y'all, man. Everybody that on the panel showed me love. Even Caribbean Casanova came back showing love, man.
Yo,
So, New York City, did he barbecue?
What?
Styles King, you still on vacation?
Drew, you over there still popping popcorn, throwing side angles.
Hey,
He
man,
trying
it's
to bring it
Saturday
back
night,
up.
man. Oh, no, it's Monday. Shit. God damn, I got my days all
It's
mixed up.
Sunday, man. It's Sunday.
Oh, it's Sunday.
It's
Is this-
Memorial. I mean,
All
it's Labor Day tomorrow. It's a holiday
Yeah,
tomorrow.
Exactly.
What'd you
It's
say,
Labor
NYC
Day.
King? You said, am I on vacation?
Drew, you asked Style Kings a question. He's trying to get it from you. Get the popcorn out your mouth.
Oh, you talking to me? I don't know. There's two Drews in here, bro. I'm sorry.
Somebody asked me, am I still on vacation? But nah, I never really consider myself being on vacation. Like, it's my birthday, but I didn't come out here because it's my birthday. I came out here to explore Ecuador, to see what the hype is about. You know, one of my subscribers told me to come out here because of the type of things that he heard me talking about on my channel that I like and what I'm looking for. So I came out here to see if that was real. You know what I'm saying? And I've had mixed reactions in different places. That's why I came back to Guayaquil, because I traveled to Salinas. And just like how Caribbean Casanova was saying, I was kicking it with Santiago for a lot of the time. I didn't really find what I was looking for there. So I didn't, of course, rent a place there. I went to Montanita. Montanita was kind of like, I don't know if you guys ever been to Boca Chica in Dominican Republic, but it was very similar to Boca Chica. And so I ended my trip early there. I only stayed 4 days out of the 8 days that I was supposed to be there. So I came back to Guayaquil. Guayaquil is a little bit more my speed, and I actually like it here. I'm just, still considering. I went back to the building that I was gonna rent an apartment in that I was talking to Razor about. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna talk to them and see, maybe I might rent a place there for 6 months just to get a better feel of the spot. You know what I'm saying? Because I have had a lot of fun here, but I'm not here just for fun. Like, that's the vacation vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of places that I feel like I can really stay and chill out and make more money here than I would in the States, actually putting in a lot more work. And that's what I'm looking to be able to bring to my audience. I want to be able to tell them, like, you can come over here and get just depending on what you're looking for. A lot of people not looking for what I'm looking for. A lot of people got kids and families already, but I don't have that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for something a little different. But I definitely want to be able to convey a message to people where they can identify.
Yo, Styles King, congratulations on your travels and blessings on your travels moving forward.
Thank you.
All brothers need to do what you're doing out there and do the exploration. I got a lot of respect for gentlemen like you. You know what I'm saying? Styles King is not a passport bro. He's a traveler. This is what I'm talking about. So can you blow the horn for him, Andrew? Give him a little respect. That's a traveler.
Can I what? What happened?
Blow the horn.
Oh. I'm sorry.
That's all. Respect to you, my brother. That's what travelers do, man. They explore, man. They don't just go to Seward, the Bangkok.
So Styles, are we gonna expect like some content from you a little later on, probably when you get settled down?
Yeah, definitely. I just don't want it to be all about that. Because it is a lot of that still. It's still South America. It's still the same kind of thing going on a lot of times. So I'm trying to figure it out myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody not really on that, but I found that, some people, I don't know, I won't get too deep into it. It's still tough out here. It's definitely still South America. So With that being said, I just think
Caribbean Casanova, you keep typing my name in the chat, we're gonna have problems, bro.
Yeah, what's
Straight
the
up.
beef between y'all? What's the beef between y'all two, man?
He's a homosexual idiot, man. He's got to bounce
Oh.
around any panel that I'm on. This is my home over here, bro. You can't be just bouncing over and think you special. You know what I'm saying? You want to have a cookout fest? You do a pay-per-view with me with Razor Race. Somebody get up some money for me and you to go one-on-one, head-to-head. My challenge to you, and we can go do a cookout fest. But don't be going around fucking typing in the background shit about me. Straight up.
Labor Day cookout.
Oh wait,
huh?
let me finish answering that question. I still believe what I said in Dominican Republic is still true. Like, if you come in town for a couple of weeks, a weekend, or something like that, it's gonna be hard to really find something serious if you want something serious. A lot of guys don't want nothing serious. So if you want to come in town for a week or two, then you're gonna have fun. But if you're looking for something a little bit more than that, then you're gonna have to get a place. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about renting a place for at least a year or more. Definitely. It's not gonna just be
Okay.
think, you know what I'm saying? Get you a girlfriend to go back
So
home.
Drew,
My girlfriend live in Ecuador.
Who's that dude?
all right, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
play this. I'm gonna play this by
Did
Drew
Drew
G.
Jesus
Yo.
send you some back chat shit again?
I
Drew G's
did,
always
bro.
finding
This is
content, man.
this is a reaction. This is a good reaction video.
Yeah.
Get
Hold up, before you do that, let's welcome. Hey, hold up, before you do that, we got one more new panelist. Strictly Travel. He's in the DR right now. I think he's happily married with a family down there. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing great. What about you guys?
doing
really
bro.
good.
Yeah.
Salute.
Were you able to sit in on the earlier content when we were talking about Sam Lamb and why he was giving up on dealing with the Filipino women?
You know, I kind of came out late. So I was trying to catch up onto it and trying to figure things out. I was going over that. Yes. So,
Okay.
Yeah. Can you recapitulate what exactly the main?
He had 4 reasons why you should never, get serious with a Filipino woman, and one of them was don't date one that has children, a bar girl, one that's married, especially to a police officer, and never lead them on because they get real serious real quick, and they lock in with you.
I had my experience with a Filipino girl while in Dubai, and they really, I mean, if you ask me, they're very possessive, bro. I mean, and
Yeah, they are.
you can figure out, quick. They're just, they get involved really quick and they're very possessive. And I'm telling you, just there. And they're money hungry, bro. It's crazy.
Well, you met the one that you already met her in Dubai, so you already know what was going down in Dubai when she was over there.
Yeah, because that was the first time. I didn't know anything about the Filipino girl. I met her. She was fine, and ran into her, start dating, and I had to let her go because it was just crazy. It was one day the mother was sick, the other day the grandmother, and it was an ongoing thing, and she had kids, of course, so. It was always, and you send money back home. It was like, it was a never-ending game. I was like, you know what? I just got a short, and that was it. It just that was my only and last experience with Filipinas. I never did it again.
Sound like some similar events that Sam had.
It's crazy.
All right.
Got one more new panelist to the.
Yeah,
to
we got
stage.
we got Mac Easy in the building.
Oh shit. What's good, y'all?
Mac
what's
Measy.
good, y'all?
What's up?
What up, Mac?
Man? What up, man?
What up, Mac Music?
Not just good. Yo, salute Style King, salute NYC King, salute the whole panel, Ronin Travels, my brother Andrew, salute everybody, man.
All right, man. So what's your take on today's show, man? We covered a lot.
This is my take.
Oh shit.
Damn.
My name is Captain Nova. I'm a sassy bitch. I like to get all the attention. Glizzy gang, holla.
Oh man.
Damn.
What's your take on the whole Styles King situation? I mean, yeah, we
Casanova.
did talk about that. I mean, oh, okay. I guess he left. Well, all right.
He gave us a. I say I don't want to talk about Casanova, man. He gone. Let him go.
He came back.
Hey, yo, Andrew.
Yes, sir.
Yo, that story I sent y'all is a crazy story, man.
All right, let's
That's
play it.
good. It's a good review, man. It's a good review.
We ain't got nothing but time. It's holiday.
To the channel, Tide Talk with Dan. Now, today's story, guys, people don't normally admit this, but I know that it happens. Now, we probably will be distracted
Fair use, too.
by
Fair use.
the little guy here. Say hello.
Gotcha.
Hello.
Yeah, fair use content, man. Oh, let me go ahead.
I got it. I got a
You two,
a
they be
statement.
tripping.
Hold on.
I
Go ahead.
play, but we'll try and crack on with the story anyway and do our best. Now, in today's story, I know that it goes on that people come to Thailand, leave the wives and kids, leave the wives and kids, fly over to Thailand, say they're traveling around and just being normal, traveling Southeast Asia, etc. But in reality, they're here to play. Going to be a difficult one, this one, guys. My name is David, and I'm from Galway in Ireland. In
Something tells me I'm going to be terrified of this shit.
Oh, God damn it.
2013, I was 47 years old and
Relax.
married with 4 young children. I got the
Am I going to be terrified? Am I going to have nightmares?
Relax, Drew.
All right.
Lord,
from
man,
my
you
wife
was-
for 10 years to meet my friends Bill and Ryan for a last-minute trip to Pattaya in Thailand. It was also my first trip to Thailand. I told my wife I was traveling around Thailand and other Southeast Asian countries so that she wouldn't think I was solely based in Pattaya. I eagerly packed my bags, and next day I flew out to Bangkok and then got a taxi straight to Pattaya to meet my 2 friends. We all booked into a nice 4-star hotel near Walking Street. Now, on the first night, we went straight out to party and hit the bar scene hard and caught up on old times. It was a real eye-opener, and the sight of all those beautiful bar girls blew my mind. A great night was had by all, and we all made it back to the hotel without any girls. The next day was the same, but this time I spotted this beautiful young bar girl across from me in a bar in Soy 6. You know the type, long black hair, makeup perfect, and
All you
stunningly
had to do was say
beautiful.
Soy 6. We get it.
Unfortunately for me, my friend Ryan also spotted her, and he went straight over to her to chat her up. Fortunately, the girl whose name was Jo wasn't very friendly to him. I decided to ask the mama-san a message saying I'd like to buy her, and she smiled over at me, and I was immediately hooked. She came over next to me and we began chatting. She told me she was 18 years old and from Isan, and had been working in the bar for 3 months and only done it to help the family up north.
Mm. Okay.
Okay. Not bad, y'all. This should be interesting.
18 years old and only working there to help the family from up north. That's a typical story.
So I paid her bar fine and we went bar crawling together and had amazing boom boom later. I spent the next 10 days with her and we were inseparable. I'd become a love-struck Falang, and before I headed home
Pause
to Ireland,
that shit.
she told me that she would be waiting for me
Pause
to
that
return
shit.
in a few months. What was
He
eating me up the
bar
most
fined her
was the
for
thought of
10
her
That
going with other
motherfucker say he bar fined her for 10 days?
Yeah.
You mother, are you serious?
Come on, guys.
customers and the possibility of her meeting a rich
That's crazy.
Falang who would whisk her off her feet. After all, money talks and Falang walks, right? The morning of our departure arrived, and Ben and Ryan were in reception waiting on me. Eventually, I turned up after saying goodbye to Jo. My friends took one look at me and realised my heart was breaking having to leave. They busted my balls all the way to the airport. I got zero
As they
sympathy.
should.
I hadn't even got to the airport, and I was calling Jo on the phone, telling her how much I missed and loved her, and that I'd call her every day from Ireland. When we finally landed in Dublin, we had to travel 2 hours by car to Galway, in the west of Ireland. I was dreading going home, and my friend seeing me like this just told me to cop on and that I would forget her by the end of the week. After all, what were my options? I made it home to find my wife and 4 kids all excited to see me, but my wife noticed how depressed and distant I looked and asked me what was wrong. I immediately put it down to the long flight and the thought of going back to work, and she was cool with that. My mate Ben was immigrating to Australia a few days later, and I met him for a beer before he went. Ben realised that I was still love-struck from Thailand and hadn't got over it. I told Ben that my head was all over the place and that I was snappy with the wife and kids and couldn't get Jo out of my head. I told him I called Jo every day and used the excuse of me going for a walk to clear my head. Now, Ben just told me to get over it, as I didn't have any options. He distinctly tells me to cop onto myself and not to contact Jo again, and to keep busy and go for long walks to shake the depression. I told him I would, and that I knew I hadn't really got any options. With that, we said our goodbyes, and Ben said he would contact me when he gets settled in Australia. A week had passed, and I called Ben, saying I couldn't get over Jo, and depression was kicking in, and I was thinking of going back to see her. Ben realised I was heading on a collision course with my wife, and that I was going to end up blowing everything, and once again, he had a long, hard chat with me, and told me there is no winner in this one, and I had to get a grip. So Ben hung up the phone, and thought he had done a good job sorting me out. A few days later, Ben decided to check in on me to make sure I was okay, and to his shock and horror, he found out that I was in Dublin Airport and heading back to see Jo for another 2 weeks. Crazy, right? He couldn't believe it and immediately thought I had dumped the wife and the kids, but to his amazement, I told him I had told my wife that I was going through a midlife crisis, was depressed, and needed to take off travelling again for 2 weeks to get over it, and unbelievably and reluctantly, she agreed to let me go. So I'd been gone 2 weeks, home for 2 weeks, and heading back off for 2 more weeks. I couldn't believe that I had just pulled this one off. I also had the blessing from my work boss and good friend who realised I was in depression, and he was happy to let me have 2 more weeks off as long as I come back with my head cleared, and that I would have to make it up by doing more hours when I got back to work. I told my wife and boss that I was going to travel to Europe and I would be fine once I had time to chill. Unbelievably, but true, they gave me their blessing and I headed to the airport where I said there was a ticket to Barcelona waiting for me. But I had different plans and told Ben I was heading back to Pattaya to see Jo. When Ben heard this, he was speechless and tried to talk sense into me, but it was just a waste of time. He told me that I was going to get caught and mess everything up, but I told him my mind was made up and I was going. Ben said he was just happy he was out of Ireland and didn't have to witness the car crash, which was about to unfold.
Are you stupid or something?
So I called Jo from the airport and told her I was on my way back and would she meet me in Bangkok airport in 15 hours. She was ecstatic and immediately went back to tell all. Jo's ranking in the bar immediately elevated her up the social ladder, and although still was young, 18 years of age, she gained total respect from her work friends. 15 hours later, I landed in Bangkok, and when I went through the arrival section, I seen Jo looking stunning and all smiles. I ran up to her like a love-struck puppy, and before I knew it, I went down on one leg and proposed to her. Yes, I know what everyone was saying, and yes, they were right.
Fuck?
Yo,
wait a minute, he
pause it,
proposed to
pause
a
it.
bar chick?
Yo, he went
What
through a
the-
sunshine moment like in Harlem Nights, bro.
Yeah, throw that shit up in the air. Mm-mm-mm.
It was that good. Keep it going.
Get
better.
out of here, bro.
Get better.
Salute to my brother Alex Bam Bam, Jiu-Jitsu Passport, who's actually in Thailand. Good morning, sir.
That's crazy.
So she immediately said yes, and I couldn't believe what had just happened. I had kids and was getting divorced, which she was cool with. I didn't have a ring to give her yet, but I said we would go to the jewelers once we get to Pattaya. And like a true pro, she told me she would have to have a ring to show her bar friends once she announced.
For me, ring for her, and necklace for her. It's been overwhelming for me. Such a cultural difference.
Yeah, cultural difference. Now I was totally okay with that, but in my head, I was already thinking what I was going to tell my wife when I got home. I decided to think about that on the flight back to Dublin in 2 weeks, and I didn't give it another thought until then. We had a wonderful night back in the hotel, and I realized my depression.
Okay, so wait a minute. He had a wife back home while he was being finessed by a bar chick.
Wife and 4 kids.
So he's wow.
That's crazy work, bro. She put
Yo,
it on him.
She put it on him.
On him.
It gets better.
At 18, supposedly. Now that's a number that could not necessarily be her real age. Just to let
she
you
was
know.
18. I believe it.
She was whipping it at 18.
Yeah, like I said, y'all could keep Thailand. I'm gonna keep playing.
Depression had vanished, and I was feeling this buzz of energy and excitement for what the future held. Next day, Jo wanted to go shopping for rings and got me up early for breakfast. She had the jewelers already picked out, and as soon as breakfast was over, she arranged for a taxi to take us there. To my surprise, she went for a moderately priced engagement ring, and I was happy with that. It was only 20,000 baht, and I put it on my personal credit card that my wife had no access to. Fortunately, my bills were paperless, so there was no paper statement trail to get me caught. I paid for the ring, and she put it on, and we left for her bar to show all her friends.
Wow.
After we hit the bar, we made arrangements to head up north during the week and meet the family. I paid her bar fine for the 2 weeks she was going to be missing, and we chilled hanging in Pattaya for a few days, and then booked 2 flights to Isan. Jo called one of her 3 brothers to see if he would pick them up at the airport. He agreed, and she said she would be there tomorrow. Next day, we head back to the airport. On the flight to Isan, Jo decided it was time to talk to me about Sin Sod.
Talk to him about what? Her son? Did she say she had a son?
No, I think it's
Yep.
dowry.
Oh fuck no. Not the Buffaloes.
Her father. I was vaguely aware of Sinsod, but never really looked into it. But I told Joe that it wasn't a problem. We had a dowry culture in the west of Ireland until about 50 years ago, so I just accepted it as a Thai tradition. Joe's brother was waiting for us when we arrived. He immediately took a liking to me, which made Joe very happy. His English was better than Joe's, and we had a conversation about football, music, and Thailand. We had a 2-hour drive to the village and to Joe's family home. Now, when I got there, I was a little intimidated at the remoteness of the place. I brought in to meet the family. Her young baby, who was 1 year old, was introduced to me, and I was struck at how little time Joe seemed to have for the baby. It wasn't something I was used to seeing back home, but I realised the huge cultural differences and just went with it. After introductions, I was sat down with the family, and I got this feeling of surrealness. I still couldn't believe how the last week had worked out. Joe and I left because Joe had arranged for us to stay in a local guest house built on stilts not far from the family home. We settled in, and Joe told me she needed money for an engagement party next day. The whole family, including cousins, aunts, uncles, friends, etc., would all be there. She asked me for 8,000 baht, and she said she would go shopping for food and booze the next day. The morning arrived, and we were still in La La Land, and still completely head over heels in love. I actually felt very comfortable in the village, and still hadn't thought about what...
He fell in love.
So think about this. He paid 10 days the first time bar fine. He paid
2 weeks.
2 weeks the second time bar fine. He bought a 8,000 baht or whatever ring, right? No, a 10,000 baht ring. Now he got an 8,000 baht party. All right. Now we'll total that up at the end. Keep going.
Ah, damn.
What was going to happen when I returned to Ireland? We spent some time with the baby, and I took to him straight away. I realised how completely different Joe was compared to my wife back home. I was so in love with her, and I wasn't really thinking of the trouble that lied ahead for me back home. We went for a bike ride around the local village, and at one stage, Joe asked me if I was thirsty. I said yes, and suddenly she stopped the bike at a coconut tree and began to climb the tree in her bare feet to get me a coconut to drink from. This amazed me, as it was so far from what I was used to back home. Welcome to Thai village life. Joe then told me that I needed to talk to her father before the party about Sinsod. I was expecting to have a chat with the father, but he had no English. But Joe said her uncle spoke decent English, and he would act as a translator and mediator. Dum dum dum. Joe dropped me off at the family home and headed off to the market to get all the food and prepare for the party. I met the father and uncle, and they immediately opened a bottle of Mekong whiskey. It was still early morning, and I am not really a whiskey drinker, but I decided to man up and drink with them out of politeness. After a few drinks, I started to loosen up, and before I knew it, everyone was getting on great and having a laugh and telling stories. Then the Sinsod discussion came along. I had been thinking about this all morning and had no real idea of how it would go.
Fellas, look what I found in my pocket. Look, a year's salary right here. What I call them? Funkunas. Yeah?
The father told the uncle to tell me that the price of the dowry was based on the age of his daughter, her looks, and what he would lose as income, etc. He then dropped a bombshell. The father set the Sinsod at 1 million baht, which is approximately 35,000 euros. My heart sunk, but I didn't show it, and I was thinking this was way over what I was expecting. Now, this had changed my thinking a bit, but I decided to go along with it, but told the father that I didn't have 1 million baht at the moment, but I was going to set Joe up with a local shop and stock, so she would be able to earn a decent wage from it with future thoughts of setting up more. I also told the father I would buy some land and build a home for her and the family, and also give the father a sum of money, still to be discussed. They seemed to be happy enough with that and started to celebrate more. That was a huge relief to me, but I didn't know how I was going to achieve this. After a few more Mekongs, I was totally wasted and called Joe to pick me up so I could have a sleep before the party. By the time she arrived, I was completely bombed, and she barely managed to get me back to the guest house. That night, a big party was had by all, and everybody was having a great time. I bet he was.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Any takes? So
Man, sucker. Beta. Where's my voice? Where's my voice at? I need it.
Beta.
There you go.
Beta. Beta. Beta.
That's what she
almost
did.
Right now, where he's running, he's almost at $50,000 if you think about it.
Damn, she ran it up on him big time. Quickly, too.
Now, Joe introduced me to her friends, male and female, and I was immediately struck at how young they all were, and I started to feel a little out of my comfort zone. I seen how different she behaved around them compared to what I had seen in Pattaya, and this started to click things in my mind. The next day, Joe's father had a chat with her and told her what I had proposed as part of the Sin Sod. When she returned to the guest house, she asked me about the offer of building a family house and setting up a business. She was absolutely delighted and couldn't believe how things had progressed. I was thinking the same thing and realized things were getting a bit out of control, and I was beginning to think I was definitely out of my depth. The next morning, Joe woke up early and told me she has to show me something. We jumped on the moped and she drove a short distance and stopped at a field. She told me that the family knew the local farmer and he was willing to sell him some land to build a house for 100,000 baht. And what did I think? It was now I realized things are way too far, and I started to get a small bit concerned. Just a small bit, Davey, just a small bit. Why will... What are you on about? You are busy. Exactly.
Yeah,
while we were
you
looking
are.
at the land, Joe's older sister, May, turned up on her moped. She was 23 and had an Australian boyfriend. Told you it was going to be hard, this, guys. As the two sisters were talking about where to put the house, May's phone rings. It was her Aussie boyfriend. She chatted to him for a while and then said he wanted to talk to me. We introduced ourselves and started chatting, and the Aussie asked me when I would be coming back as he wanted to try to get to meet me in the village. He was also building a house for the sister and thought it would be great for us to get together for a proper chat. I said I wasn't sure, but would get his number from May and chat with him in a few weeks. While I was talking to May's boyfriend, I sneakily asked the boyfriend what money he was sending to May per month. He told me that he was sending approximately 30,000 baht a month, as his father was a big building contractor in Melbourne, and money was no problem. My heart skipped a beat as I realized I was going to have to find 30,000 baht a month to take Joe out of the bar and back to the village. Not good news, but I decided not to think about it for the moment.
So in other words, he became the cash cow of the family.
Yeah.
Quick.
Yes. Hello.
30,000 a month. That's probably like, what is it?
Oh, they raked him over the coals.
3 or 400 is 10,000 baht. So that's what, 12? Yeah, $1,200 a month just to keep her out of the bar.
And we
That's
already know
crazy.
from Sam Lamb how that works out. She'll take that 1,200 and still be in the fucking
They got
bar.
caught in the money. Yeah, it's a money
Yep.
scheme. It's a
Exactly.
money
Alex
Not
said
to-
it. Alex said it. Alex said it. He's a grown ass man. He let himself get ripped off.
So check this out. Not to mention, just think about when his real wife finds out.
Oh, she gonna rake him over the coals. Anything he had left, he ain't gonna get it. He could have stopped that. Exactly. He knew he was married. He has 4 kids at home and a wife. He could have stopped that. He let himself get in that hole. Happily.
The uncle and myself go for a walk in the village, and the father thanks me for rescuing his daughter from Pattaya. He said he didn't want her to work there, but she had a baby, no husband, and needed to support him.
In other words, he treated his side piece or his little fling more than like the wife, in a way.
He would have
That
to
was
sell
kinda like his
everything
second
back there
wife.
and move to the Philippines. He would have to sell everything back home, divorce his wife, split whatever they had there with her, pay child support there while he was trying to live a life in Thailand. Fucking nuts. He can't do that.
Yeah,
There's no
crazy,
way.
man.
And he already owes his job. How many
and the father-
hours extra?
Yeah,
For
I
2
know,
more
right?
weeks?
Sound like,
Out of here.
hey, Richie.
He asked
let me
me through the uncle how much I would be sending the daughter every month. As I was being put into a corner, I knew I had to match or closely match what the Australian was sending. So I said 25 to 30,000 baht, which seemed to make the uncle and father be happy. And I bet he did, David. Myself and Joe were heading back to Pattaya the next day, and the family had a big dinner arranged that evening. To my shock, one of the brothers arrived home with dinner. He just shot a big snake, and again, I felt way out of my comfort zone. I ate it and thought it tasted like very tough chicken. The time had come for myself and Joe to leave the village and head back to Pattaya. We had a week left before I had to head home, and I planned to make the best of it. On the flight back to Bangkok, Joe explained to me that I would have to pay to take her out of the bar, as the mama-san had now lost a girl. I agreed and said I understood. She also told me we would have to have an engagement and leaving party at the bar before she goes. Again, I'm okay with that. We landed in Bangkok and jumped in a taxi back to Pattaya.
What
We booked
a fucking joke.
into our original hotel and then headed off to her bar. And a bar decorated for an engagement for that evening. I gave her 5,000 baht to cover the party and then we went clothes shopping for Joe, as she says she needed a new dress for the party. Another 3,000 baht later, and she gets kitted out for the party. Great time is had by all. And then Joe mentions I had to pay the bar another 4,000 baht in compensation for taking her out of the bar and back to the village. Again, I paid the bar for Joe. Costs were starting to mount up, and I started to realize this was a very, very expensive gig.
What the fuck? What kind of idiot is this
We
guy?
continued to have a great time for the last 5 days, and it was soon time for me to leave. We went our separate ways, but before we did, I told her I would be over as soon as I got the divorce from my wife. I headed to the airport for my Dublin flight, and Joe packed her stuff up from her room in Pattaya and headed back to the village via a flight from Bangkok, which I had booked for her. Just before I departed, I called my wife to say I was on my way home. She was delighted. I was on my way back and said everyone couldn't wait to see me. That made me feel worse now after what's just gone on in the past 2 weeks. Guilt was kicking in fast. My flight to Dublin via Amsterdam had been delayed, and that was the first time in 2 weeks that I'd had time to think properly. I was getting a reality check and thinking about all the money that I was going to have to acquire per month to keep Joe in the village. 3,000 baht to Joe, 30,000 baht to Joe per month. And then there's a land, house, business, and money for the father that I had promised. What about my civil service job? Where was I going to live? The penny was starting to drop. I also had a good wife and 4 kids in Ireland who didn't deserve any of this craziness. While on the plane home, I realized that things had gotten way out of control and I was out of my depth. I did the math and knew there was no way I couldn't make good on all the promises I had made in Thailand. I put my head in my hands and decided that I didn't have much options but to backtrack on my promises. I was absolutely gutted and felt heartbroken about Joe, as I might have to cut her loose. And also I felt disgusted with what I'd done to my family. The flight landed and I got into my car at the long-term parking and drove from Dublin to Galway. My wife and kids were delighted to see me, and I played the happy game to cover my tracks. My wife asked about the trip, and I told her I travelled a few countries in Europe and just relaxed and tried to get out of my depression. She bought it, and as it was after midnight, I hit the bed. Next morning, I woke up feeling sick to my stomach about the situation I had gotten myself into with my family and also Joe's. My wife came into the bedroom with a big Irish breakfast, and the guilt was killing me. She was being so nice to me, especially after all the crap I had put her through. After I had eaten, I switched on my phone and checked my messages and seen half a dozen messages from Joe, along with missed calls, and she was wondering where I was and if I was okay. She was wondering why I hadn't called her. I told the wife I was going for a walk, and once I was far enough away from the house, I called Joe.
I've lost a couple by accident, and a couple of them would need.
She was delighted to hear from me, but sensed a different tone in my voice. I told her just the thought of not seeing her for a few months and she bought it. I was basically bottling it. She then asked me when would I be sending her some money, as she was now back in the village and has no income to support the family. I explained I was going to send money next week, so she sent me her Western Union account details. I went back to work, and again I put a brave face on, and my boss was totally cool with everything. Over the next week, Joe continually texted or called me. I had her number on silent so not to draw attention at home, but I did call her when I was driving. But I hadn't told her about the huge mistake I'd made. I knew when I finally did tell Joe, I had second thought come. It passed and Joe was wondering when the money that I promised was coming. I finally sent her 10,000 baht, and although Joe was happy with that for the moment, I knew that I couldn't keep sending money. After checking my finances for the last 6 weeks, I realized I had spent way more than my lifestyle would allow, and I couldn't send any more money to Joe. After all, I had a big mortgage, a wife, and 4 kids to support in Ireland. The game was up, and I was going to have to drop Joe and call off the engagement. The worry was kicking in, and I couldn't sleep at night. After another week, I decided that things couldn't go on like this much longer. Today was D-Day, and I was going to tell Joe I couldn't leave my kids behind in Ireland and move to Thailand. She completely flipped out and started screaming down the phone and abused me. I knew I deserved everything she threw at me. After 10 minutes of ranting, I again apologized, but she wasn't finished. She told me she would lose face back home and lose face if she goes back to the bar in Pattaya, and that basically I had destroyed her life. She warned me if she ever seen me again in Pattaya that she would have her brothers come down from the north and sort me out properly.
Wow. Wow. All of this because he just stopped. Oh, wow. How did he even make this go so
First of
long?
all,
How did he
wait.
make this
Listen
dreadful so long?
Listen for a second. Hold on. First of all, the chick ain't down bad at all. She's up. The family is up. All this money he dropped, she can still go right back to that same fucking bar or any other bar and go right back to work. She's not down at all. The idiot is down.
Yeah. Money wise, yeah, but I guess her culture wise, they say in Thailand, saving face is a big deal, right?
It
You
is.
don't want to.
But at the same, like I said, she is a bar girl.
Yeah.
And the family knew about that. So how much are you saving face when he basically paid for her time?
Yeah.
He lied to the family, but he paid for her time.
Yeah, you're right about that.
She can go back to work. It's no skin off her game. She can find another Westerner, another foreigner to do the same shit. I don't care if they go through it 20 times. They keep coming out ahead.
Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. I don't think he was in this full blown phase of thinking about taking care of her whole family. And I don't even think he probably knew that he would have to take care of his family if he married or be with this
From
fraud
the
chick.
story, he said that the Irish used to do this about 150 years ago. So it's not like unheard of for even him and his culture to have something like that done. So he wasn't shocked.
I bet if the dowry was a lot lower, he would have did it.
He would have did it for longer, but ultimately it would still turned out the same.
Yeah, they would have milked him dry. They would have took everything he had.
Then it would have been another emergency. There was a flood on the fucking farm. The buffalo died. They need a couple more buffaloes to pull the plow. Whatever the fuck excuse they were going to use.
And think about this. The other daughter is already getting 30 racks a month.
From a richer guy in Australia that's willing to pay it. He didn't give a fuck.
30 racks and a house.
Crazy.
They're getting
just extracting resources.
Yeah. That's why I said this family is not down at all. They're up. And if he can't fulfill his obligations, yeah, they can scare the fuck out of him. But she'll go and find another foreigner. She's 18. Get the fuck out of here. She's gonna find somebody else. Especially she dropping it like that.
I hung up the phone. I was absolutely pig sick for what I had done to Jo, as I was still madly in love with her, but I knew it wasn't practical for me to keep seeing her. It would mean financial ruin everywhere. I also realized I probably couldn't go anywhere near Pattaya again for fear of repercussions. Now, over the next week, I got dozens of texts from Jo, and they were not pretty. She was angry as hell. Eventually, I decided to block her number and try to blank the whole ordeal out of my mind and go back to normal living with my wife and kids. After a few months, I decided to send Jo a text to see if she was okay. To my surprise, she replied. She was still mad as hell with me, but had some understanding as to why I couldn't leave my kids. She was back working in a different bar in Pattaya, and also told me she never wanted to hear from me again. She also told me that she called off the threat to have her brothers sort me out, as she didn't want them getting into trouble with the police. The end. Guys, and then David decides to give us an update. He basically states, Jo is now 25 years old. She's been married twice, made a lot of money from the marriages, and is engaged for the 4th time now to a 56-year-old American. I managed to contact her via Facebook this year to see how she was doing, and she actually replied to me. She said she learned a huge lesson after what I had done to her and swore it would never happen again. She said I made her tough as nails and made her who she was today, and it probably contributed to a huge lack of trust with the Langs and why she's going for husband number 3. I'm still married and living in Galway. I still venture to Pattaya to party with my mates most years, but I will never end doing what I've done with Jo. I still think about her. I still feel a layer of guilt for what I had done, and rightly so.
That way you could fund your business.
I mean, this could be a lesson learned out of all this.
It is.
Ad block, man.
Maybe we should stay away from bar girls.
Well, you're not even going to
know the game.
I don't even know why you talking. You're not going nowhere near no parts of Thailand.
Yeah, you too scared for Thailand, Drew. What are you talking about staying away from bar girls?
I don't even know
the whole country.
No, but I don't necessarily even have to go to Thailand to know not to mess with bar girls, even in other countries.
Well, here's the thing:
that's all in the red light district.
Bar girl, just don't fall in love with them. Simple game.
No, I'm just. I know what to do. I'm not concerned about that. But what I'm saying is, I'm more speaking on the men who never experienced traveling over there. I've been to all these places. I'm not worried about that. But what I'm saying is, for new travelers or people who are traveling, they're not aware of this type of game, and they can easily get got when it comes down to these women or these women in these bars.
This story was basically a guy who never been there. and this is his first
Yeah.
experience, and this girl just gave the business
Right.
to him.
Does this guy make up these stories, or are they actually based off of real writers? And are these writers really writing made up stories or reality stories?
From
It
what
could be
I
a
understand,
No,
he
this shit is
gets
real.
stories sent to him.
But they could be made up stories. It's not like verified.
Yeah, it's a possibility that they're made up.
It's possible. I mean, that's no different than hearing
I wouldn't be
Travel Time by Paul's story.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
think
I
all of
wouldn't.
his
I
stories
wouldn't
are made
really
up.
get too far. I don't think they're made up, man. I don't really think so. I think there are situations where there are women that are gaming dudes and extracting resources and playing
This
game
guy's
to where-
got a wife and 4 kids. Are you that fucking ignorant with wife and 4 kids? You have to be somewhat responsible.
Some men are bamboozled by the fantasy.
Yeah,
I
they get
don't know.
lost. They get lost. You'd be
Some men are
surprised.
Who's
fool in his money always parts.
Strictly, you buying
And
into this, brother? For real?
Some men get bamboozled by the fantasy of foreign women, and they really believe that they really need help.
They're bamboozled by the fantasy of any woman.
Yeah, I'm buying that story. It's because I mean, I can tell you. I mean, I've heard, I've witnessed similar stories in, especially from Brit
This
guy
stuff exists. It's real.
in Dubai. I've seen it and I've witnessed it, and then I went through something not that similar, but put it short. You know, I was dating this girl during. Supposedly I had a child in Dubai. Remember, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm not the dad.
Wow.
You know, because something was
How long
said.
did it take you to figure that out? Did you get a DNA test immediately?
I had to do it because I just found out about last week. I always had my doubts. So I'm like, you know what? And they want to declare the child. I'm like, there's something fishy about this thing, And then I was like, so I'm like, before I do anything, so I bought that kit and did it quietly. Brothers, no, I was like, then I confronted her about it. She said, well, I was like, okay, so you'll be surprised. I mean, you have to be very careful. And if you see the girl, you will think that she's Miss Goody Two Shoes. She's not. She won't break a vase. I mean, you'll be shocked. I mean, but me, I always had my doubt that sixth sense. I'm like, there's something wrong in this thing. I mean, I just don't buy that. I'm like, because some of those girls are just looking for a way out. So
yeah.
So strictly, can I ask you this question then, brother? So were you actually messing with this chick? Did the timeline meet with the child's birth and everything?
Bro, the timeline was like literally perfect because I remember, it was during, because the child was born in September 30th. And then I was messing with the right, let me think. I think it was like November. November. So, if you look at the timeline, it was like perfect. Then here's the thing. I was trying to get rid of her. So I'm like, so for 3 weeks, I just didn't show up. I was busy. And then when I came back to see her, she told me she was, that the period didn't come and so forth. So I went to the pharmacy, got a test, and it was positive, But I always had my doubt because.
Well, if you didn't see her for 3 weeks, who the fuck was seeing her for 3 weeks?
That's the thing, So during that time, I guess, So pretty much, I guess, as soon as I left, someone took over, and during that time, I don't know.
Or she already had a couple on her roster, and you just weren't aware of it.
That's exactly what I think. But here's the thing. I mean, she was available literally 24 hours. I could text her anytime I felt like it. She was available, bro.
These chicks can work a schedule, I can tell you.
Bro, I'm telling you, I will write her. I'm on my way. She's available. So I was like, so you wonder in what instant this actually occur? It's just puzzling, bro. But something always.
But my thing is, if she was that readily available for you, and obviously you were raw dogging it, she was readily available for somebody else that was raw dogging it.
Exactly. So it was like crap, So when this thing happened, I was like, what the heck, Because let's put it through. We're like in a relationship technically, fine chick from Ethiopian girl. But those girls will play you the best. So almost like, but something told me about it. There's something wrong with this girl. I mean, she's always available. She's always there. She's always home, and But the red flag was this: when I first met her, she told me she was a nurse, right? Then I said, okay, perfect. So we were supposed to go on vacation, and she had the visa. Okay, we're gonna need when you have your title, university title, it's easier to get things done because you're professional. Then to find out she didn't have that. Okay, the second red flag, she told me she had a hair salon, she was selling hairs and hair products and so forth. But I've never seen anything about it. The only thing I saw that she had a friend who had a hair salon, but she was always available, and she has a certain lifestyle that she lives not far from DIFC, which is a relatively expensive area, and then her rent at the time was like, I believe, roughly $2,000, and her and she were costing it. So I was like, okay, so it was lots of, and the sister she had a husband in Norway, and she became pregnant, and the husband had doubt about her because then he requested DNA test, and she was actually dating a friend of mine as well. So it was so many red flags. I'm like, well, let's not put the same girl in the same basket because that's her sister, it's not her. So let's try to differentiate. That's what I thought. Because she seems like the quiet one, and the sister seems to be the wild one. But there's, they always have like some. They were never clear about that thing. When you ask too many questions, they just didn't answer those things. And I'm like, I said, well, I guess the lifestyle, but they're not. But there's like, I said maybe it's a cultural thing, because the reality of
Did they ever get upset with you when you used to ask them questions about certain things, or?
Yeah, they were getting upset. Like they said, "Well, you want to know so much?" I was like, "Okay, just out of curiosity, I want to exactly."
That's not good.
You need to know.
Yep. So
Now, was she Filipino or was she another nationality?
Ethiopian.
She was Ethiopian. Oh God.
Oh, that's the Z.
The Z word. Oh, Z word.
Yep, literally. So and to me it was a relief when I found out. I'm like, okay, thank God that this, that's a relief. But in the meantime, I spent 4 years, pretty much costing or finance the apartment, and this for all those years. So when you think about it, it was easily.
Yeah.
I spent in 4 years easily. Let's see, 3,000, 36,000. Talk about $140,000, just about.
Damn. All right, listen. I'm gonna.
All the while, the wife knew this, right?
Say it again.
Listen, we gotta wrap it up. We gotta wrap this up, guys, because we.
I told my wife about it. Yes. Yeah, I told my wife knew about it, so I told her.
So she was giving you a little pushback too. You were getting a little attitude from her.
Exactly. Then,
listen, guys, we gotta wrap it up because we kind of pushing it with the time here.
Okay, we'll make a live about it anyway.
Wow, guys, that was an epic story. A lot of detail went into that one, and this kind of stuff, I think a lot of us know goes on all the time. You're married back home, you got 4 kids, you've been married for like 10 years, and things get boring. They all get boring in marriages. You have to work on a marriage to keep it spiced up and to keep the flame alive so you don't go wandering. But there's so many married men that come to Thailand and places like Pattaya to play with the girls. Now, this was David's first time, and he met an 18-year-old girl who was stunning. Yeah, a lot of them are in Soy 6. And he just fell in love with the boom boom. And then everything snowballed from that point. And he did follow her like a puppy dog. But when he realized that this woman was going to cost him a bloody fortune, he had a reality check, realized that he couldn't afford it, and obviously decided to hit the eject button out of Thailand and to remain in Ireland. But he still ventures to Pattaya, but at least he doesn't get involved. Now, I know a lot of people won't have any sympathy for David as it is never in the first place. But okay, kids, you just go into work, you're providing for your family. Next minute, you're in Pattaya, you're in Soy 6, and an absolute stunning woman who's all over you, happy to give you the best boom of your life. So, guys, just as a final statement, if you're going to go for a woman who's stunningly beautiful and super young, like 18, 19, 20, 21, etc., you're going to have to pay for it, especially when you meet them in Soy 6 or in Pattaya. They're going to try and milk you dry. The family were ecstatic about David because he was literally telling them every day one, building houses, buying land, setting up businesses, giving a 30,000 monthly salary to the daughter. They've got another guy who's paying 30,000 for their other daughter. That's 60. $100,000 a month income that's coming in. They're all building houses, they're all buying pot. They were ecstatic and very happy with this guy. For me, David, you don't need to feel so guilty. I mean, this woman was just literally with you for your money. I know it's probably what you don't want to hear it, but she was out to milk you dry, mate, and you just went along with the flow. You didn't have any understanding of Thailand or Thai women. It was your first time here, and you got love struck. You fell in love with a gorgeous, beautiful woman, like so many of us do. And then if you've got the money, you're just going to throw that money out there because what can that money do for your happiness? This woman's doing everything for your happiness. You don't care about that money anymore. But when reality really kicks in, you realize that, wow, I bought this. But it would have kicked in later if you could. And then you realize that you're just getting milked and she's cheating with young Thai guys or she's speaking to other language. That would have happened in the future because she's bloody 18. She just wants to party, have fun, enjoy herself, but she's also got those obligations to provide for a family, etc. So it would have worked out very, very bad for you if you decided to leave your wife and kids, sell your home or whatever, and then feed this woman all your money, go broke like a lot of other people have done. And then your life would have been absolutely destroyed. But I'll tell you one thing, David, for the story that you've sent in, for you to be so open and honest, I have to give you respect for that. There's not many men that will admit what you've admitted. And I know there's a lot of men around that come to Thailand that have been through your similar situation, mate. So I do appreciate you sharing your story with everyone. It helps teach people what goes on here and how much you can get milked by a very beautiful young woman here in Thailand. Now, guys, if you want to share your story and you can take the time out to type up an email and send it in to us, then please do so and email thaitalkwithdan@gmail.com. Now, I've got to go and take care of my son. He's been running around crazy, very happy. I've been stopping the video and going taking care of him and sorting him out. But yeah, guys, I'm enjoying myself. It's quite fun to have him with me every day, to be honest. And he really enjoyed swimming and stuff yesterday. It was really good. I'll post some videos on the shorts, on YouTube Shorts, so you can see what we've been up to. I'll try and get that done today. But apart from that, guys, thanks for watching on YouTube. I really do enjoy getting back into these videos and making them. And hopefully I can keep doing them every single day. Okay, guys, ciao for now. Take it easy.
Man, fall in love with Thai, bro. It's crazy, man. So what's you anybody got any last words they want to say before we go ahead and wrap it up? I mean, we're getting close to
Andrew,
5
whatever you do when you get to Thailand, just don't fall in love with a bar girl, man.
I promise you I won't.
He will never go.
Oh, he's
There
gonna
you
go.
go.
He's gonna go one day.
He's not gonna
Make
go.
sure you look at them hands.
He's
He
too
is gonna
scared.
go.
See, right there is the reason why. Right
He is
there
gonna
is the
go.
reason why, Baha. You said it right there. He's too scared.
Yeah, he petrified of that.
He's gonna go. He's gonna go one day. I can see it in him. He's gonna go one day.
He gonna go and he's
Who's
gonna
your
enjoy it.
daddy?
Mm-hmm.
He gonna get he gonna enjoy some love me long time action.
I mean, at least
think
you
y'all-
never got to worry about getting your phone stolen. You don't never have to worry about getting scopolamined.
Yep.
I mean,
Have to
Thailand's
worry
a
about
win-win,
extra
bro.
equipment on the
Mine is
person.
very low.
Well, you Thai guys can have a good time and have a blast. But I'm just gonna sit here on the sidelines and I'll root for you guys. How about that?
You mean you just gonna look at the receipts and
Hey,
get
all
the
I can
roaches?
All the receipts you want in the world, man.
All I can say is, you guys use your common sense. Hopefully, you guys
Yep.
got some kind of discernment from some of these stories, from Sam Lamb to this guy and the other situations. These guys are seeing red flags all over the place, and they're just choosing to fucking ignore them. Why you got?
Yep.
That's a fact, Ronnie. That's a fact.
We
They
can
ignore
find
them
it.
because they ignore them because they, like Andrew said, they blinded.
Also, too, think about the mindset of maybe a man that's been married. He's married. He's got 4 kids. He don't never travel. He's like a dog off a leash, and he's just gone buck wild out there.
A rabid dog at that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah. That's
I mean,
that's
you
what's
got
all
this
running
look.
around in Bangkok. Dogs off the leash.
Yeah.
Damn.
You got this 18-year-old. I mean, just.
But here's an 18-year-old that already had a kid. That's why I said, how the fuck is she learning how to screw this guy so good? She already had a kid. I had a feeling she had a kid.
They screwing that 14 over there. That's why she
That's what
learned.
I'm trying to tell them, man.
Well,
These kids
okay.
are getting sex way
Well,
early.
that's that area, right? Is the countryside, right? That's where all those
He
girls
said
come from.
he said Isan. So
Yeah,
Isan is
that's where they
definitely
come
country. Yeah.
So
These
yeah,
Providence girls, they start screwing at 14. Then they got the father.
Yeah, y'all made me think of the Z
They
dude
get groomed for the bar girl life and shit.
because she had a kid already too.
who's that?
They have kids. Then they come down the hill and start working.
I don't
Yeah,
want to say
but
your name, bro.
just think about this, man. You know, culturally wise, you think about your child and you sending them off to work into a brothel, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Make
those
money for
are
the family.
paying jobs, though.
Yeah.
Drew,
They gotta
Drew,
make
those
money
are the
for that
paying
kid.
jobs. Joe, those are the good paying jobs, Drew, and it sucks, but that's their country.
Yeah,
In
you're
order
right.
for them to make some feasible money, they got to send their kids down there to work.
I don't know, Drew. That name called Toy Boy. You might want to check those chicks.
Yeah, one of them look like they got a tuck down there.
Those are all girls.
Well, these are
Toy
the
boxes,
places
all
where
girls.
these are the places where the men are meeting their future wives and they're sending the money and taking care of their families. So I mean, it's what can we say, right?
Yo, and I don't want to tap into this, but what the hell? It's becoming a trend now that the passport bros, the lady boys, are getting big business down
All
there.
right, I'll see you guys. Have a good day.
Yep.
You got to bring up the L word again.
That's a
No,
magic
we
word.
We got to
guys,
end
have a
this.
good night.
All right, guys. Well,
just
listen,
saying.
man. Listen, man. Thank you all for joining the show. I appreciate everybody, man. We're gonna go ahead and end the show, man. Make sure you guys go ahead and get those likes up.
Salute, everybody.
Subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, man. We appreciate it, man. Get out of here.
The Andrew Show. Like and subscribe.